How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. A man down at the moment, but LB is on his way. Well, he's just coming in now, actually. So I'm gonna get him into the set in a second. But like, hype, subscribe to all of that stuff. Big up SAEED, big up GRIZZ, big up TOBS, big up Matisse, and big up LB in the building. As you know, Steve's on holiday, so LB slotted in. It's been a little while, but we move, people. We're here to talk, and I don't know if this is the first time ever, but no W's across the Big Six this game week. I mean, I can't remember that.
I think there's been before. I think there's been one time before.
Yeah?
Yeah. I remember.
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is mad, though. It is mad.
L, Chelsea, Matisse held an L. TOBS, Tottenham held an L. GRIZZ held another D. SAEED a D at Burnley.
Yeah.
Another D, 3 Ds in a row. And we drew at home. So yeah, no W's this week, but make sure you grab yourself a W. Proton VPN, they're sponsoring the Big Six again, so scan the QR code, people. Make sure you show them some love. If you need a VPN, of course you need a VPN. Get the VPN. If you've got a VPN, it's not Proton. If it is Proton and it's through my channel, then don't delete that subscription. But if it's through another channel or it's another brand, delete that subscription and get Proton now, people. Over 15,000 servers available in hella countries, and they protect you, data, privacy, security, all of that. And no more needs to be said on that one. Show them some love. But yeah, I mean, it's an hard work. LB, welcome back, man. It's been a while, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah, City's been a bit of a roller coaster this year. I can't lie. So it's been a bit mad. And then, yeah, obviously watched the Arsenal game last night, which is crazy. I didn't expect that. I thought you'd cook Liverpool. To be honest with you, for being honest, and I actually thought Liverpool played quite well, especially in the second half. So. Yeah, fair play to them. Cheers for that, GRIZZ. You kept us alive. But yeah, big up to you using it and on the panel. Big up the chat as well, man. Good to be back.
Come on, show LB some love, people. Channel link description below or subscribe. SAEED, Matisse, TOBS, GRIZZ, all good?
Yeah. I mean, no.
I don't know if good is the right word, but we're here, innit, man? We're here.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not much worse in their cases.
If we beat Liverpool yesterday, it would have been much worse for you, brother.
Oh, come on, man. Bro.
Have you got
get out of your own head for once. Like, I know that we want to see the demise of your football.
Oh my God.
But not everything is about Arsenal.
LB, he tells me to get him out of my head. I don't want him in my head at all. Pause on all fronts. But when a man jumps on the table every single watch along and his bum cheeks are in the air and they're painted different colors every single time, LB, tell me how you can ignore that. Tell me how you don't have nightmares. Tell me how you.
I hear it, bro. When I load up my YouTube every week, I just get the algorithm and it'll just be a picture of TOBS' face like that on the thumbnail. And it'll just be like. We're going down or something. His last title, like we're heading to the bottom or some shit. Every week, it's just a picture of TOBS' face on his thumbnail, man. Looking mad gutted.
Do you know what? Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad though, LB? I find it crazy that a man just keeps talking about my bum cheeks. It's weird, bro. It's very weird. It's the truth. He's been banging on about it for yonks.
Banging on about what? What have I been banging on about?
I think he's pre me in the studio.
What have I been banging on about?
I might need to put a restraining order against.
What have I been banging on about?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna repeat it, but you've been.
Why did you say it in the first place? Why did you say it in the first place?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Stop putting them in the air, and people will stop talking about them.
Stop watching me, bro. That's
putting them in the air, and people will stop talking about them. How about that?
Bro. That's us.
I know yesterday they weren't in the air until half time, and then I mean one came out, and you nearly flipped the table again. But keep your underpants on, moving forward. We've got a lot of mobs left, and no one will talk about any cheeks.
Yeah. It's peak, man. It's peak for TOBS, man. You got his manager, basically an Arsenal fan, and then he's got to watch Arsenal. You know, I mean, potentially win the league. It's peak, man. You got the double whammy there, TOBS, man. You know, have you got Arsenal Cup next to you? Are you sure he's not passed on one to you there and there?
Next month.
Bro, be serious, man.
Why are you so upset and grouchy today already, man? What's going on?
Wait. What do you mean upset and grouchy? Okay. You asked me a question. Is everyone good? I said, I don't know if good is the word I'd use because there's not really much positivity from my club. You said, oh, it could be worse. Arsenal didn't win yesterday. I'm like, and then I said to you, not everything is about Arsenal. So what do you mean grumpy, grouchy? I'm just giving you the reality. I don't understand. Do you want me to speak it? Should I speak in Turkish? Will that make you understand? The only thing I know in Turkish are swear words and very derogatory statements. So I'm not going to make that to you because, man.
I see the live chat is going a bit bonkers, if I'm honest with you. I'm not getting the true feed, even though it's coming through now. I believe.
It's coming through now. I think.
I think that's sorting itself out. So big up the community, hit the like button, people. We're here to talk. We've already started talking, but we ain't talked on a particular subject yet. And obviously the super chats will get on each individual particular subject. But GRIZZ, obviously our game was the Big Six game. And yeah, we didn't take advantage of City dropping more points. So where do we begin?
I guess I can give my version of events to begin with.
Right. Okay. I want to know why Saeed's smiling, but okay.
No. I think there's a lot to talk about in the game. I think there's a lot to talk about. As there was a bomber in the group chat. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk. Let's
see if we're gonna talk. We'll see.
No, I turned up with my Rasta hat, ready to smoke a joint, chill out with the brothers, no jeopardy, and just show me something, man. That's what I was telling you, look, before the game, during the game, and even after the game. Just show me something, Liverpool, man. Like, people's hopes are dying for Liverpool Football Club. People think it's the end of Liverpool. This is it. This is what life was really like after Klopp. And then Slot wins the league title. And then this year, it's been topsy-turvy, to say the least. More turvy than topsy. But yesterday was a top performance. They showed what they can achieve. They showed that they're still playing for the coach. Because there was a lot of rumors, there was a lot of chat about, he's lost players. Players are not playing for him. I think it was evident that they are playing for him. I'm just a little bit unhappy that we couldn't finish it off with a win. But yeah, they showed me something. It's encouraging. I know where we're at. I'm sorry to use Steve's line, but I know where we are. And I'm not happy with it, but I have to be content with it. And life can only get better once the injuries, obviously the mad dampener, Conor Bradley out for the season as well. It's like madness, the injury, man.
Wow, he was done for the season.
Yeah, pretty much. They're saying if it's not, it's a miracle if it's not. But every journalist is saying that it's a season-ending one. So yeah, and he was playing very well. We can get into the battles and the one-on-one battles and who played good and who played bad. But I think overall we played very, very well. And to limit Arsenal to the chances that they had, I think is great going. There's a fireworks display at the start. There was all the Invincibles were there. It was a party. It was supposed to be a party, man. But there was not much fireworks on the pitch from the Arsenal. Liverpool dampened them spirits very, very quickly. The atmosphere has been immense at Emirates, so we had to slow that, quieten that atmosphere, and I think we've done a very, very good job. So props. I know TOBS and Matisse were very pissed off about Arsenal's performance, but I have to big up Liverpool's performance and say Liverpool played really well. It's not my business what Arsenal do. Liverpool is my business, and Liverpool showed me that there's huge potential in the business still. We're still running. We ain't closing.
Even though he was wrapped up in that, cold and that, on Monday. But he's still
That's cold,
business.
isn't it? That's cold.
It's
cold.
Okay.
It's cold.
But now you warm. Now you fresh, warm. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna give you credit, Chris. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for your credit now that you always say I thought you played well, man. I thought you defended well. I thought Van Dijk was flawless, I can't lie. Even though there wasn't really anyone to really mark. You know what I mean? But he was flawless. He was flawless in his performance. I thought Kirkes initially, after getting beat a couple of times, I thought he handled Saka very well. I thought, your fullbacks did well. I thought your midfield. I thought that was a throwback Gravenberch. I thought that was like Gravenberch of last season. I thought you really did well. McAllister, who you cuss a lot, he looked like he was good for me. The forward line. I mean, it's difficult because Frimpong's not. I mean, it's a win.
We didn't have a forward. We didn't have a forward. We didn't have a striker.
You know what I think about that Gakpo guy? He's dead food, man. You
Bro,
know what I mean?
he's a bad player, man.
Yeah, he can't fool me with his shot. You know what I mean? I know he's got the ability to hit one, yeah, but he ain't no, you know, he ain't no good player, man. But all in all, when you consider the circumstances, you consider you lot missing Ekitike, you're missing Isak, missing some players in there. Wirtz, obviously, you know what I mean, he was all right in parts, but again, not good enough overall. But I think overall, you know what, a point should have probably maybe have won it if you know what I mean, it's a couple of shots. I think, you know what, you'll be more than happy with that.
Hit the bar as well.
Hit the bar as well, yeah. You probably had a better chances, you know, when you deep it. So, yeah, man, I think obviously we could talk about Arsenal in a second, but from a Liverpool perspective, I think you'll be more than happy with that, man. A very, very kind of united performance, you know what I mean?
That's it. That's the word. That's the word. You know that united ain't the word, but in this
but
sense,
you know what I'm trying to say, though, innit?
Liverpool,
you can't say
yeah. In Liverpool, for Liverpool, it was because people were doubting our unity, the team, player rifts camp, you know, the coach, pressure, all of that situation. And Arsenal were pumped up for that game, man. Every Arsenal fan that I speak to the calmest. I speak to the calmest one every day, which is Turkish, and even he was hyped up. We know how hyped up he was. So never mind the hyped up ones. The hyped up ones where everyone wanted a beating. They didn't want 3 points. They wanted humiliation. Like they said, we want to finish. We want to treat them like Spurs, certain mans were saying. You know what I mean? They're Spurs to us now, all this and that. So the wise old man once said, man.
Nah, they weren't saying that, Grizz. Relax. They weren't saying that.
There's a video on my link, man, on my Twitter feed. Check it out.
Who said that?
Check it out. No names.
Bro, you're the champions, bro. I'm sure nobody said you're the Spurs of
brother,
you know.
Chat will let you know if the chat's working. Chat will let you know any second.
I'm gonna verify now.
Do you know how disgusting it is to hear this?
It feels like Spurs are coming to town. It feels like Spurs are coming to town. That's what they said.
Okay.
Well,
is it Igal? Yeah, we can't listen to Igal. I'm not sorry, man. I'm not.
Was it Igal? Yeah.
Yeah, we're not using Igal as a spokesman for Arsenal. That's my Somali brother, but we're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead. No, I'm being serious with you. But
yeah, I get you. No, you're right. You're right, Saeed, man.
Yeah.
Is he one of those American? Is he one of those American Somalians?
Listen, go to the American Somali. We're going. Yeah, we might be going somewhere soon, man. I don't want to say that yet.
Hey, watch out.
Let me keep going.
Now, overall, it was nice viewing. It made me feel like all hope is not lost, and I wanted them to show me attitude, mental desire, structure, and a willingness to run for the badge still. Show me that you can outrun a powerful, fit, strong, motivated Arsenal team, which overrun most teams in the Premier League. And we didn't let them do that, and I was happy. So I have to be happy. It's one of those ones where you're celebrating a draw? No, I'm celebrating the performance from where we are, in the position we're in. That's what I'm celebrating. I'm not celebrating a draw. You know what I mean? And I'm not celebrating being fourth. I'm not celebrating being above Man United or Chelsea or whatever. You know, I'm not celebrating that. I'm celebrating small.
I know what you're on about because we was there last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Arsenal fans' new thing now. When they drop points in the game, they shouldn't drop points and draw. They tell the opposition fan base you're celebrating a draw. That's the copium now.
Maybe the option to celebrate then.
I certainly wasn't celebrating no draw. I'll tell you that for free. I wanted to win with 10 men. But I can understand where Grizz is coming from.
Your thumbnail, army vest, camo hat. That was your thumbnail after the match. I don't know. That doesn't look very
because it was a fight. It was a fight.
But that's not very unhappy, is it? After a match.
Well, I'm not gonna be angry that we fought. Just like Grizz is not angry that they fought for their draw. But you guys are trying to correlate. Nah, see, this is where you guys get it twisted. You're trying to correlate the taking a pride in your team's performance and the work rate and celebrating a draw. This is where you guys have got it a little bit confused. But it's okay because I'm sure you guys used to draw at the Etihad and do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, is that the same correlation that you lot didn't use around the times when we used to get big draws when we were?
I didn't say shit.
Oh, you didn't? Are you sure?
No, I swear I didn't say.
It's easy to say a couple years on. I didn't say shit.
No, when you guys got a draw at the Etihad, I think with 10 men and they got a late winner. I said, I don't know what City are celebrating here because they were awful in that game. I remember saying it. Saying it.
You're smiling. I don't know. You don't look an innocent man. I'll be real. You said something somewhere.
Go check the tapes. Somewhere. No, go check the tapes.
There's a lot of tapes, bro. I take all day. But Grizz was I mean, he nearly celebrated yesterday as well. He's come a lot calmer today. I get that. Next day, you reflect, you understand. We are still 6 points clear, but I am disappointed, man. I'm not gonna lie, because Grizz is right. I'm usually the calm and collected one, although this season not very collected, or calm, to be honest. But it felt like our chance. You know, it felt like the game to like kill the will and the hope of Man City, who pretended. Look, I know Villa are there or thereabouts, but Man City are the real ones to worry about, because we all expect Villa to fall off. So I thought, and I'm glad LB said it early on, you know, Liverpool kept them in it in terms of the title race and having some hope there, because I think at 8 points, it's on the cusp of being over.
Well, I was going to tap out at 8, bro.
Yeah, I hear that. And at 8 points, I would have probably been very close to saying it's over. But one more game swing, 4-game swing with what, 15 to go, or have it, you know, it wasn't going to happen. Now, going into a little break now, where it's Carabao, it's FA Cup, it's not Premier League, it's a chance to maybe get a couple wins and build up some momentum on your front again. Again, with us, you could say similar. We go back into the Premier League game week next week, and it's 6 points. Where, listen, start of the week, it was 2 points. So looking at it, 7-day swing, very happy, very happy. But I just feel like we missed an opportunity to kill it off in a sense, or put the first nail in the coffin. I think that's what it was last night. You could put the first nail in the coffin for the opposition, and we didn't do it. And the biggest frustration is how poor we played. I just don't get it. Like when you got an opportunity like that, I expect you to look at players and see they're trying to see something here. They see what we see.
You saw that in the first 20 minutes, though, did you not?
Yeah.
I thought first 20 minutes, I was thinking, damn, this is going exactly the way I was expecting it to go. I thought Liverpool were going to get slapped up last night. First 20, 30 minutes, Arsenal was, you know, firing on all cylinders. You know, Saka was doing well against Kirkers. Odegaard was involved in the game. And I was thinking, man, and then you just felt like as it got to the half an hour mark, the Liverpool players were like, well, we're doing all right here. You know what I mean? We were still 0-0. And then they started to get into the game. And then the second half, Turkish, I couldn't believe what I was watching, man. Do you know what I mean? It should have been the opposite way around. Liverpool were the better team. Liverpool were the ones with the ball. All right, okay, they didn't do a lot with it, because obviously they didn't have a strong forward line because they've got all the injuries and that. But they were the one that dominated the ball. I just saw Arsenal drop back, and I was like, and at one point I was asking myself, are they playing for a point here? Does he just not want to lose the game or something? But then towards the end of the game, you had like 9 players in the box on a cross, so obviously you did want to win it. Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have committed all those players forward in the box at the end. But it was very weird from Arsenal, man. And like you say, you know, going into that game, every Arsenal player should have been like, we have to win this game. We win this game. And we've got one hand on the trophy, and it just felt very strange.
Were they nervous, Were they nervous, LP, though? They might have been nervous. Because...
Bro, you can't keep being nervous, man. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is your opportunity, bro.
There's been bigger tests recently to test our nerve. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when Man City, 2 game weeks in a row, we've played after City, so we've been able to capitalize. You can say that's a certain level of pressure. The same last night. The 2 weeks before that, well, when City won the games first. That was a bigger test of nerve for us because they closed the game. They went ahead of us for half an hour here. They went ahead of us for a day here. So in terms of nerve, SAEED, I get you, and it might be viable. But we've showed more nerve in recent games. For me, it's like we're so methodical, right? And it tends to work. We've only lost two games, 2 games this season across all comps. And it looks like we wear teams down, and at a certain point we go for the kill. But then there's a little theme going where if you look at Sunderland second half, if you look at Liverpool in this second half, if you look at Chelsea, not because they had 10 men, it was a bit different, but they wasn't really, worried too much in the second half either. Certain teams will fight until the very end. Will get through that whole phase of chasing you around for 60 minutes and still have 30 minutes left in them to go for it. And that's where, you expect some magic from the front line maybe, or at least a passage of play to get you off of your seat. And we just don't have that. And that's what the struggle is so far. But we're 6 points clear. So how much can I moan about it? How much can I dwell on it when the reality is we're 6 points clear and we're close to a Premier League title if we do what we need to do? Man City's next few fixtures, don't get it twisted. If Man City were playing, I don't know. I know Brentford are on form. So let's just say Brentford next at Etihad, and then Wolves after that, and then Forest after that. This drop points. I was about to say this L, but these drop points would have felt much worse. City go to Old Trafford next. City go to White Hart Lane after that. City go to Anfield a week or two after that. So the expectation still is, as much as I believe in Arsenal doing it, part of that belief is Man City and Liverpool already showing they're not capable of doing it this season. So if Man City don't go through that, drop points in that run, I still expect in the next 4 or 5 game weeks to be. So I'm not going to dwell on the draw too much. It's frustrating. It's annoying. I think Arteta could have been a bit more ambitious maybe with his substitutions. They were all like for like, and like for like when the game's going against you isn't really going to change up things. None of the substitutions did change up things. Aside from that, what it is listen, that was our worst performance of the season. I've gone through many a season where our worst performance of the season is a 5-0 against Chelsea, or a 5-0 against City, or a 5-0 against Liverpool. Our worst performance of the season this season so far is a 0-0 against Liverpool. So I'll take it if we kick on. Forest away next, go beat them, and yeah, just forget about this one there.
The thing is, right, why I said nervous is that sometimes when you look at it, it's better to take a point rather than go for it and then lose all 3. And I know it sounds mad, yeah, but Liverpool are still Liverpool. They are poor, but they still have Alisson, Van Dijk. Still got the spine of their team there. They can do something on their day. So from Arteta's point of view, he's probably thinking, yo, listen, the game's not going in our momentum here. We go for it. They get a goal, and that's disaster. 1-0 disaster. So he's probably thinking to himself, you know what? I'll take this point knowing that Man City have dropped points as well. You know what I mean? And the game plan looked to me like it just felt like the handbrakes were kind of on a little bit. Like they weren't, even from the players more so rather than the manager, because the manager changed it. But the players, though, it did feel like, yo, lads, should we go for this? Or should we just kind of...
We have to risk it though, SAEED, man. This game, did you not think it reminded you of City v Arsenal a few years ago? Yeah, he had 0-0.
Yeah.
And Arsenal fans come out of that game. Most of them were pretty happy with the point. And then City won and went every single game for the rest of the season and won the league. And it's kind of like that game yesterday. Most City fans are going, nah, it's over. I was ready to focus on the cups after yesterday, man. And like you say, they were playing with the handbrake on, and this is a managerial thing for me when it comes to that obviously that style of play, because I think Arteta's the one that is a little bit more pragmatic in the way that he sets the team up. But Liverpool played well, man, but they were there for the taking. They're not a good side at the moment, are they? You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just think the way Arsenal play sometimes is they're more happy to just take a point rather than going for it and risk losing to try and win the game. And I'm not sure. And that's what's happened over the last few years, man. And that's what happened 2 years ago when we won it, when you guys come to the Etihad. And if you would have won the game, you would have won the league.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you in terms of what default is for us. Default is shut up shop kind of, well, not shut up shop essentially, but keep the structure. Don't worry about the attack too much. If we need to take what we need to take, we take it. And that's failed us. But it's failed us in seasons where we've gone up against an absolute juggernaut in Man City those years. This season, and that's why I mentioned the games coming up and Man City a lot here, because under different circumstances, 2 seasons ago against that City, against Liverpool maybe last season, even on the run they was on, I'm feeling this game a lot more, in terms of the impact. Now I'm still looking around. It's still 6 points. I still expect City to still be going through a rough patch with those away games coming up. I don't see you winning.
I hear it. We're not as good as we were 2 years ago as well.
Yeah. So like you are right. I think there needs to come a point, especially after a window where you've signed 3 attackers, right? Eze, Madueke, and Gyökeres. There needs to come a point where the attack does start doing what the next phase needs for this team, which is to in these moments when games are going against you or you're not getting many touches, a moment of magic. And I don't mean a set piece, maybe a free kick like Szoboszlai, but not a corner. But even those were nullified. Yeah, Liverpool done very well. Listen, I'll give credit to Liverpool. Liverpool done very well. I underestimated them. I just thought they were there for the taking. Haven't seen anything special from them, even in this run of whatever it is, 9 games, 8 games without any losses. I just thought this is probably one step too far with everything on the line for us. But to be honest, the Liverpool performance still looked like they had something on the line themselves. Do you get it? That's the feeling that performance gave, whereas our performance just felt
They were paying for pride, man, innit? They don't want to go. Liverpool didn't want to go to Emirates and get slapped up like we did last year, man. Like we went there last year, it was fucking embarrassing. But can I start a dialogue, please? Yeah, because I need to speak about someone, mate, and his name is Victor. Victor Gyökeres. Bro, this guy, is not a fucking real footballer, man. I'll be real, 4 Premier League games he scored in this season. You brought this guy in, to score goals, and he scored in 4 Premier League games, mate. And you know who scored against us as well, Leeds, Forest, Everton, and Burnley. When are we going to start crashing it on this guy, man? Because I'm not being funny, yesterday, I forgot he was on the pitch. Fucking real talk, man. I was doing a watch-along. I was like, after like 30 minutes, I literally forgot he was playing. He got hooked after 60 minutes. Terrible player. His movement, he's such a stiff footballer, mate. He's so stiff. The guy has no agility whatsoever, the way that he plays. His movement in the penalty area is shambolic. All these Arsenal fans want to go, oh, we don't create. Bro, he doesn't move in the box, man. The amount of times that, someone will whip the ball in across the penalty area, man, and he's just fucking stood there like that.
This is it.
Oh, you're awake?
This is it.
He woke up.
Oh,
I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. Apologies. I wasn't sleeping. I was
the Undertaker.
I wasn't sleeping. I was honestly.
He heard Victor. He woke up.
No. I'm not even talking about Victor. I wasn't sleeping, but everything else that was covered prior to this, we covered on the mob yesterday, right? So there's nothing GRIZZ was going to say that I wouldn't say. But on this, we didn't discuss it yesterday, right?
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not even coming with the angle of, oh, he's terrible, he's this, he's that. Let's talk about the remit of a striker at a Big Six club, right? And what a striker at a Big Six club has to do. A striker at a Big Six club, you need to score goals, but beyond scoring goals, you actually need to facilitate for your teammates, right? And you need to facilitate to a good enough standard. With Victor Gyökeres, it's the same crap that I'm seeing, because it's the same crap I'm seeing the last 3 or 4 games with Kolo Muani. And I'll tell you what I mean by this. When strikers are not involved in the game, they're very static. They're waiting for the ball to come to them. They're not going towards seeking the ball, trying to make things happen. You need to be a striker that turns maybe a 30-40% situation into a 80% situation for your club. That's the remit of a striker at a Big Six club. Victor Gyökeres does the complete opposite. Even when the balls are played in the box for him to attack, he's not there. His hold-up play is shocking. He doesn't... Even when he gets open looks at goal, he's not clinical. He just literally, he looks clunky. He looks like a fish out of water at that level. And it's actually scary. He has no impact on a game of football. And this is someone who was literally terrorizing defenders in the Portuguese league and even in the Champions League. He has no impact. No matter what we think of Victor Gyökeres as a striker, he can actually play better than what he's playing now. You know that. He can play better than this. This is shocking. Absolutely shocking. Shocking, bro. Shocking.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to everyone.
Oh,
I think he played better with Mourinho as a striker. Real talk. I think he's a better finisher. I think his movement's better. I think he drops in a little bit deeper and links up the play better. This Gyökeres just ain't doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, at what point do you drop him and put someone else up there, man? Because if he's not scoring goals, like we all know Haaland, his job is to score goals. He ain't going to do the Harry Kane thing, So score goals, and if he doesn't, then you've got a problem. This guy's, I think, is in the same sort of mold. If he's not scoring for you, what's the point in him being in the team? So I don't really get what's. And Jaden in the chat. I was saying Arsenal should have signed Gyökeres in the summer. Of course, most people were. It's not revisionism.
I don't know why people say that. Just because
people say it, it's like, bro, the guy scored 50 goals. Of course, people said Arsenal should have signed him. That doesn't mean that we can't crash it on him now and saying he's not doing enough. He would score a lot more goals if he just moved more in the penalty area. He just stands in one spot, man. So I don't know how long you run with him. And people will say, well, we're top of the league, 6 points clear. So what's the issue? But if you can be better with somebody else up top, why wouldn't you consider that as a potential change?
It's the old argument. It's the old argument about being a facilitator and part of a league title winning squad that we have conversations on here as well. We had it with Nunes in the past. We've had it with Grealish and City in the past. We have conversations where we think players Are they really contributing to that title though? And can you do better? And of course, you can always do better. Like even though I'm a believer of the ultimate goal is the team. As long as the team wins, I don't give a shit about each individual. But if you can improve that individual, and there's no doubt, I don't think in anyone's mind on this panel for sure, and even in the Arsenal fan base, I reckon, Turkish, that you can definitely improve on Gyökeres up front, and which will make you even stronger. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you got to do.
Potentially.
I think I'm going as far as goes to say that, you know what, man? I think I see more from Weghorst, man, at United than I've seen from Gyökeres.
Oh, shit!
Wow. I'm being serious, you guys, man. Like, I think I see more from Weghorst in terms of being a facilitator. What Toby said is right. I mean, Weghorst didn't score many goals, but Rashford had his best goal scorer season. And I think a lot of that came from the fact that Weghorst making these sort of runs.
Stop.
No, I'm being serious.
The thing is, you're right. Weghorst is a better player technically, but stop.
No, but I'm being deadly serious.
Is that not open and shut case? The fact you've even just said that is mad.
No, I'm being deadly serious because you got to remember when Weghorst came in here, like he allowed Rashford to make these runs on the left channel, and score more goals. Like people don't realize this, but Weghorst was a big reason why Rashford had a good season that season. Like he was basically being that guy.
That's Hoyland or Gyökeres.
Hoyland.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hoyland.
They're both as bad as each other, man.
I got Hoyland.
I'm not doing
Hoyland.
I'm not doing shit repiss. But I want to know Turkish's opinion because Turkish was. Hold on, because I don't know why we're all speaking for Turkish. Turkish was doing up all the celebrations, all of the thumbnails. Speaking of thumbnails, you know what I mean. And today on Loose Cannons, it got loose. It got loose. I want to know Turkish's opinion. Update.
Nah, I mean, why do you want to know my opinion?
Because this is your striker.
Because you're the Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I mean, you like ain't gonna like my
you can speak. You can speak as candidly as you speak on Loose Cannons. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah?
What do you mean?
You want to hear the bomber that he's
Treat
going
this
to
as
lose?
treat this as Loose Cannons.
bomber on
You
Loose
wanna say
Cannons?
to us?
What bomber and loose cat? What were you talking about?
Big
you don't
Steve
know.
dropped the bomber in the group chat, man. You not see that?
Who dropped the bomber?
Big Steve, man.
Big Steve. Where's Big Steve?
Big Steve's in Dubai with the Sharks.
So Big Steve is in Dubai watching the Loose Cannons podcast.
Oh,
so that's how you're gonna spin it.
You know what?
Okay. No, I'm just trying to work you all out where this energy is coming from, if I'm honest. But I get it, man. Big up Big Steve, man. He's probably watching this as well. Big him up, man.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What is your opinion on the striker that you wanted, that you were not just wanted, begging for, craving for?
But Big Steve sent you the video, no?
Yeah, but I want to hear it out of your mouth now.
Yeah, we want to hear it, man.
Now, but then Big Loose Cannons loses views. This is where the cross promotion comes in. Like, if you want to hear my, because that's my safe space, right? You lot can't bring my safe space here. You can't do that. So
Proton VPN is getting that cross promotion today as well.
Anything I say in my safe space, cannot be used against me in the big 6 court of law. That's my safe space, bro.
When the man them talk is talking, when the all you can eat Chelsea was eating, it was always cross pollination. And the Proton VPN was on the review, and now it's on the big 6. So I want to hear about the Turkish LDN channel got opinion on the big 6.
Do you know what cross pollination? Do you know what else is cross pollination? When a man is trying to do. When someone's trying to do their post-match reaction on their own channel, and another person comes into the room, interrupts it, and wants to make his own Proton advert and all this bullshit, he didn't care about cross-pollination there, did he? And now he's talking about cross-pollination. Speak openly.
Cross-pollination. This brother used my face on his whole damn thumbnail. My whole head. I wasn't even in that video. Cross-pollination. Talk.
Okay. So if you want a certain angle, people, you go to Loose Cannons. But I'm gonna give you my opinion here, the big 6 angle, right? And let me bring LB
back in.
Let me bring LB back in. So my opinion of Gyökeres is when I compare him to the other strikers that have come in the summer to the big 6 clubs, I mean it's neither here nor there. So if we're gonna waste 20 minutes talking about Gyökeres, then have we got 20 for Pedro? Have we got 20 for Muani? Have we got 20
Pedro's been better than Gyökeres, and stop. Pedro's been better than Gyökeres. Muani, I've already told you, I think he's been appalling recently. and I'm not happy with his loan spell. I've already told you that.
How come you can say that and then we move on? But then
no, we're not. I'm not.
With
We're
me,
not moving
you
on.
don't
I'm
want
asking you to say
like
the same thing about Gyökeres on this panel. Say the same thing about Gyökeres on this panel when you move on. Simple.
I'm not impressed.
No. There's a different word. I just said Kolo Muani has been appalling. I am not happy with this loan spell. He's playing like a sack of crap.
And I want you to use the same rhetoric, the same word, the same language.
And I
speak English in a lot better than you do.
He's a loan.
So I'm going to say
Kolo Muani's playing for a disjointed Tottenham team as a loan signing, and half his games has been played on the flanks. You are talking about a striker who's playing for the best team in the league at the moment with Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Odegaard, Eze, Saka behind him. If any of the strikers of the other big six clubs had that supply line behind them the way they've played this season, do you honestly believe that any of those strikers would perform as badly as he's performed this season? Honestly.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You're lying. You know they wouldn't. You know they wouldn't.
TOBS, no open play goals since September.
You be quiet over there. Just because SESKO scored 2 goals, all of a sudden you put your mic on loud.
SESKO, he's got better technical ability, got better hold-up play. Don't talk about SESKO. Right?
Big up SESKO now. So in 10 weeks,
in SESKO, when he's not been scoring goals, he's been showing fundamentals. Like he hasn't been scoring the goals. I agree with that. But at the same time, Gyökeres is stinking the gaff out. You can see. And he's an experienced one. If anything, age is on SESKO's side. He's 22. Your guy's 28. He's nearly an uncle.
Did Gyökeres not put? Because this was so funny. Pedro came in with the reputation of only scoring penalties. Kolo Muani's coming with the reputation of being a big flop.
Exactly.
SESKO's coming with the reputation of is he even ready? Doesn't even put up 15 goals in Bundesliga.
Yeah.
But what reputation did Gyökeres come in with?
Facts.
How many goals did he score at Sporting Lisbon against Manchester City?
I mean,
I even believe he was being mentioned with Isak and the Swedish national team.
He came in with 2 reputations. One of the reputations was he bagged 100 goals in 2 seasons. Another reputation was he only bags in the Portuguese league.
Yeah, but you can't score 100 goals. I don't care if it's the Portuguese league, man. You can't score 100 goals in 2 years and then come to the Premier League and only have scored in 4 games. Like that's just. You can't just say, "Oh, that's because the Portuguese is not that washed where you can go from." It's not that washed, bro. You can't go from 100 goals.
LB, they replaced him with some Suarez from the 2nd division in Spain. He's got like 15 goals in 17 games.
Let me be real with you.
That Portuguese league is fraudulent.
I refuse to believe it can be that washed.
Bro, I'm ready to take them out top 10 European leagues. I'm telling you.
Top 10.
Fraudulent.
Bro, look at the striker. Look at the thing is, they used to produce. They actually used to. When it comes to midfielders and defenders, they got a higher success rate, and even some wingers, right? Because let's think about it. Like Ruben Diaz has come from that league.
Neves.
Cancelo's come from that league. Neves has come from that league. Vitinha's come from that league. So they've got a good record. And then if you want to go really back, you got Di Maria and a few others, the conveyor belt for Benfica. But if you look at the strikers, Falcao is the last truly world-class striker that has come from that league. Since then, you've had Jackson Martinez, Bastos.
Falcao came to. I mean, I love Falcao.
Darwin Núñez.
He came to Premier League in the end, and
but his injuries.
Oh yeah, but he was finished.
Yeah, but that was injuries though. I'm talking someone going from when he went from Porto to Atletico Madrid. He was for me top 5 strikers on the planet.
Easy.
Since then, what's the hit rate for strikers? Honestly,
Ramos as well. Remember Ramos? He's at PSG now.
Gonzalo Ramos. Yep, another one.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's dark.
Bro, and even Gyökeres' replacement, any on like 16 goals in like 50
that's what I just said
or something.
That's what I just said. He is. They've literally replaced him, and they haven't skipped a beat.
Bro, it's trash, man. I said it, but that Liga NOS is horrible, man. I remember when I said it in LB. Remember when I was saying to you that the Turkey league is better than Liga NOS?
Yeah.
I was saying no, it's not. Turkey league is better, man.
Yeah,
I mean that's a higher level than this league, bro. It's a joke, man. But ultimately, it comes down to like, what do you want in it? Like, if you want to win, if you're gonna win the league without him, then it's cool, innit? But at the same time, we still can talk about Gyökeres and say that he's not producing for the amount of money, for the amount of hype. And also, a lot of Arsenal fans say, we just need a striker. We're going to win the league. And imagine you don't win the league now because of that. Because you didn't have a 20-goal striker. So,
that's...
Yeah.
So would you drop him then, Turkish?
I wouldn't. LB for the last few games now. I wouldn't care who starts up top for us, you know, because they've all got their flaws. But I agree with you. Marino's probably been the most efficient out of the lot. The problem with Marino is he's also, if he's not nodding one in or having an impact across a minute and a half across a 90-minute game when he's up top, he ain't doing nothing either. So Jesus is probably most involved. But you give him a chance, he's probably going over or wide or into the keeper's arms. I Havertz, all right, he's round the corner. Let's see what he brings back. You know, in terms of he's no longer under the rate. Well, he's actually going to be under the lights because of the lack of strikers still when he comes back. So for me, LB, would I drop him? Would I swap him against? Was it Brighton or Bournemouth? I said I'd start Jesus. So from there, I would have tested the waters with someone else. Give Gyökeres something to think about. Oh shit, I've been dropped. Let me come off the bench and do something. Not that I'm saying I've got much faith in that either. Because to be honest with you, I laugh about it. But yeah, if we wasn't top by 6 points, if we was, you know, let's say in Liverpool's position now, I'd be crying about it. Trust me on that. I'd be crying, maybe real tears, because the expectation was you bang it, you get a goal scorer that bangs goals like he does. He comes in and fixes that issue, because we had an issue last season in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net. So who we got next? Forest away.
Forest away.
Yeah, I'd probably. But then we got Portsmouth and Chelsea. I guess Jesus starts one of them. Gyökeres probably starts against Forest. I might start Jesus. Yeah, and that's the next Premier League game, which is most important for me.
In terms of numbers, how many goals has Trossard got?
6, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Have you seen that stat, Saeed, that Arsenal don't have a single player in the top 20 Premier League goal scorers?
Yeah.
So they don't. Is that a good thing, you think, or bad? Because they're spreading the goals out, but like you can't always rely.
They've been doing that for a while though now.
Trossard's got 5 goals, 4 assists, but Gyökeres has got 5 goals, no assists. Declan Rice got 4 goals, 3 assists. Saka's got 4 goals, 3 assists. Eze's got 4 goals, 2 assists, and then from there, you're going down the list in terms of 3 goals for Marino. So our top scorers are all bundled up.
Yeah, I think Gabriel's got a couple as well, isn't it, from set pieces?
3. I think he's got 3 in the league.
He should have done better with that header right at the end, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
He should have done better there.
Did not hit his knee.
I think it come off maybe his shoulder.
It's a good thing though. I do think that solely relying on one goal scorer is a dangerous game. I think it's better to be spread around.
Got to have a spread, 100%.
It's better to be spread around. Like
you got to have a. But you have
to have a leader.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, you got to have.
He's too busy hair flicking, and you know what I mean, just doing nothing.
I'm actually shocked. I can't believe how bad he is, because I was also one of the opinion that would be a strong signing for Arsenal. I can't believe
everyone thought it would be.
Yeah,
but as Grizz says, Premier League's a humbler.
Let me do the super chats on Arsenal Liverpool. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam says the amount of twerking yesterday, I thought I was watching a Nicki Minaj vid. Worst performance of the season, but still confident. Big up the panel, love for the love. See what I mean? People are tuning in to watch along in peace, and it's reminded them of it's all mad. Steve holding 3 Ds in a row. Call him the white divan, Turkish. Get the tables. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're too young. Masum says some Arsenal fans are backing Gyökeres like it's the carnival. Stop it. His mad.
You started this shit. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
No, I didn't start nothing. Finished watching loose cannons. Jordan saying the club are waiting to give Saka a new deal. Only for an hour later, the news to come out is hilarious. To be honest, I didn't touch in on that, but I'll do a video on that, and I'll release it a bit later on tonight. Maybe I'll do a live. I'll see how I feel. But obviously that's great news, but expected at the same time. Martinelli, what a punish. 06 says Martinelli, what punishment, if any, should he have received? Yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card.
Yellow card.
Yeah, I think fair play to Slot though, because he explained it well. To be fair, but at the same time, it's mad though what you're doing. Like players can't be doing that, man. You got to just let the player recover, and then you come off.
As I said on loose cannons, the amount of players that do try it,
Yeah,
I get why he did it, but in hindsight, like Slot, he explained it perfectly. Basically, obviously Martinelli didn't mean to push a man that's injured off the pitch, but there is a moment where Bradley pushes himself back onto Martinelli's leg, and let's all admit he is putting himself back on the pitch. I'm not saying it warrants it because he's actually injured, but the amount of players that do that are not injured. Let's not forget Luiz, all of that stuff. Like these things top up too, where players don't know for certain, and then some might argue, if you don't know for certain, don't get caught up in your emotions. Big game, things were going against us, you know, in a flash of a moment, he done what he done, and obviously he's apologized.
Yeah, I agree though. Slot was very classy about it, and you know, I get the anger and the passion, and because a lot of people were telling me, why didn't you kill Martinelli when that was going on? I was like, listen, emotion of the game, shit happens. It was not a good look from Martinelli. But I agree with Slot. He wouldn't have done that if he knew he was injured. And a lot of people, what people said about Martinelli being guilty of doing that himself, he probably thought next man's doing it as well. Do you know what I mean? He's the biggest culprit of doing that kind of shit. So it's no big deal. People want, like, what do you want? He got a yellow card. He's getting vilified in the press, and that's it. Move on. It's fine. He made a mistake. He won't do it again.
Mad Thing says, without looking at the table, this game was just champions versus challengers, same as the reverse fixture, except there was no magic set piece. Pretty much both fixtures were pretty dead. Van Dijk at 34, bombastic performance, my GOAT. By the way, Rampage Jackson, 16 league goals in January for Brentford is crazy. Yeah, Igor Thiago, he's looking for that move. More frustrated as a City fan than anything. The game yesterday almost means nothing. We failed to apply pressure. Arsenal just move on as they were. Yeah, it's nice.
It kept us in the race, though, bro. That's the thing. We could have been dead and buried yesterday. At least we can still say we're in the race, though, innit, Adam? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kale says the rule should be don't touch a player as you risk aggravating an injury, and if they're actually time wasting faking it, then the ref needs to give a card. I mean, yeah, don't touch the player. I guess that's the. But it's hard. It's hard for me to say what I want to say using this example because it's not the example to use. But I like a bit of feistiness in football. You know, like for example, when Gabriel picked up Florian Wirtz, I like that. Do you get it? I know it might be silly or it might be risking something, but I like that because
you can't afford for the sport to go stale, man. Do you get me? Like sometimes we're going to make mistakes. Martinelli's been cooked in the media. Let's move on, innit? But you don't want the game to go stale, man. Yeah. Everyone's out here saying football's boring nowadays, and then they want to get rid of all the sort of like, you know, the beef and that.
Yeah, exactly. The media's going mad. Liverpool praised for getting 0 shots on target and just passing the ball around their half. First half, parked the bus. 3 games, no wins for Liverpool. Celebrate the draw. I mean, the whole Big Six for 3 games now. None of them men have won, and we've just drawn. So across the league's mad. Fixtures, it's just been crazy. All our ops are piping up while their teams get piped down, says Albo Gunner. These men are desperate. And LFC says Arsenal fans and players getting lippy. Win something first, wankers. That's nice. J Paul says surprise Martinelli got no ban. If that was Casemiro, Guimaraes, or Richarlison, they get no benefit of the doubt, even with an apology. Crazy. Big up LB, says Sam, the best of all 7 City fans in the world. For real, though, I feel City are still in it, but the upcoming run of games could decide the title. Could, for sure. DBW says, had enough of Gyökeres. No touch, poor technique, non-existent presence up top, makes crap runs, doesn't offer anything. How did we not go for Ekatike?
That's the one.
Max, big City fan, says, sending a super chat from a plane mid-air. Good luck. Who could have imagined this will be possible? We have to get our act together and get Gahey in. Arsenal are not all that. Where are we? D Jones says performance was bad, but no need to panic. Liverpool have been bad, but they are still champions. Not going to be a party every week. Only online is this a disaster. To be honest, I haven't really seen it. I don't go online much just to know how the feeling is, but I could imagine. Fair play to Liverpool, deserved the point, adds Albo Gunner. Sorry. We move. Our worst performance in ages is 0-0. Not happy with it, but what's done is done. We move and we learn. Big up. Yuke says LFC hashtag LFC Turkish. Do you think Arteta made a tactical switch to drop deeper in the second half? Also, Gyökeres must be having someone fight for his spot. Yeah, I hope that if Jesus comes in, you see a better Gyökeres. But I mean, in terms of the technical stuff and all that, you would have hoped to have seen something already, regardless of the goals going in. On the first bit, tactical, yeah, I think there was a bit of that. I'd say, because like LB said, our default is to go a bit more cautious, lock it up in terms of maybe where we are the result and pick off any opportunities we have, instead of let's go for it and let's make as many opportunities as possible. So there's a bit of that, but I think the players did let Arteta down yesterday, if I'm honest with you. As Arsenal fans, we almost expect City to drop points in the next 3, but if somehow Semenyo adds something and they gain momentum, winning the next 3, we could look at that Liverpool game as a turning point. Yep, it leaves all of that, to the imagination for now, but we'll find out. SMTM says, first time I've managed to catch you guys live. Any debate type, combined 11s, top 10s, etc. in the pipeline. Love it when you all get together in the studio and talk ball. We haven't got anything in the back pocket, but March international break is coming up. We will definitely do something then. The football is just so thick and fast until then that I doubt we're going to get any in-person all 6 content done together until March. But March, 100%. And to be honest, March, what I have planned for it, what we have planned, yeah, you will love it for sure. And Massum adds, thanks for keeping us alive, Unc. You are the best we ever had. We will think about you when we're lonely. Love for the love.
Big up, you still ain't doing shit, man.
So Tobes, you're saying Gyökeres is equivalent to Tottenham in the Big 6, which is pointless.
What?
He's saying you're saying Gyökeres is.
No, I know what he's saying. It's just very poorly executed super chat.
Yeah, but if you know what he's saying, answer it. Don't you?
Yeah, that's why I said what. I said what?
But you know what he means. He's saying an English lesson. Just answer what he means,
bro. Again, stop telling me what to do. One, and second, I don't know why you're trying to rattle me. It's not going to work, especially after I saw how I got under your skin yesterday. You were getting rattled.
Don't ever talk about my skin. Don't ever talk about my skin ever again.
Man said, I'm not going to swear. Then he went on to swear about 100 times on the show. I asked him one question about a specific player, and then he was
I'm Turkish and I'm Irish.
Yeah,
if a swear word comes out every once in a while, then it's already better than expected. I'll be honest with you. But yeah.
Now you want to tell everyone you're Irish. I thought it was just full Turkish.
Listen, brother, you don't talk over there.
No problem.
You do not talk over there.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, look at you smiling. TMB said the issue is the press with Victor, Odegaard. Wait, sorry. The issue is the press with Victor. Odegaard and him have almost a guaranteed spot in Mikel's team. The work without the ball is more important at Arsenal. Gyökeres moves like he's playing in jeans. So far, he's been worse than Núñez was at Liverpool, and that guy got absolutely cooked by the media.
100%.
Two-hand Tobes says only second to Sanogo as the worst striker in the Emirates era. Gyökeres does F all. Welcome back, LB. Lee Slim says, as head of the GDL, even I am getting tired. There's just too many things going against him right now. As many gave Nelly time, I got to give him time. But the time we gave Nelly came hand in hand with the time we were giving Arteta and the club and the process, right? Now is now. I don't think there's time. And big up the Big 6 panel, says Jag. Does the draw yesterday make the game against City at the Etihad more important, even though we played them in April? A lot of things could happen. You've answered your own question, brother. Thanks for the super chat. But, it's so many points up for grabs. It might mean something. It might mean nothing. It might mean everything. We don't know. Pav says, Havertz scored 9 goals by January last year, and we said it wasn't good enough. Rightfully so. When are we going to call out Flopperez with 5, including 2 pens? I think we have just done that. Swedish Slimani, he's so bad. That one from let's say Sandip. I don't know what's going on there. A few names that bagged 20 to 30 plus goals in Portugal. Jonas, Jackson Martinez, Núñez, Marega, Seferovic. That said, Seferovic might be better than Gyökeres. And Lee adds, Gyökeres hasn't been great. We can all agree. But can we talk about how Saka has been this season, especially after this new contract was issued? I think save it for the next one. We're gonna
there was a mad stat though about Saka, man. I seen
Of course, you've seen it, man. If there's a mad stat about an opposition club, SAEED sees it.
Run it, Saeed, run that.
I don't know. Now it's been lost in the sauce with this contract, so I can't really find
run that stat.
Man, them talk live tonight, man. Saka contract. They're gonna talk about it, man. Bring Nuruddin in and shit.
There's the one. Saka has 4 Premier League goals in the last year and 6 months.
He was injured for like 4 months, bro. And summer is 2 months. That's 6 months gone.
Did I just let you know, man?
Okay. Man, them talk tonight, people. We'll be there.
Actually, I'm not. It's Morocco versus Cameroon. That's where we're at tonight.
Say no more. Watch alongs. Big up man like SAEED. He's suffering in silence. No, Amorim still cooked by Burnley. We're gonna get onto that shortly. Don't you?
This is a City fan, by the way. This careless guy. He's so shameless, man. Like LB, man, get a grip of your community, man. Like he flew to Brighton, bro. But he's in my chat every week talking about Man United.
Let me save that one for later on. Uncle Grizzy, thoughts on Tyler Morton? As a footballing man, looking forward to him feeding Endrick now. You should have kept him, in my opinion. Berta better be watching.
If people have been listening to my rubbish for the last few seasons, you know I rated Tyler Morton as a kid. When he made his debut at the San Siro against AC Milan, he didn't look like a fish out of water. And I've always rated him, but he could never get into that midfield that we used to have. And so therefore, he was never going to come through. But at Lyon, they love him at Lyon, and he's doing very, very well there. So big up Tyler Morton every time. But people know my thoughts on him.
Looks like a good player, man.
Very nice player. Very Michael Carrick-esque.
Oz Life. Yep, says, oh shit. Turkish, say it. You got it wrong with Gyökeres. Marino does more, even if not scoring. Marino and Jesus and Kai moving forward from now on. Arsenal get Alvarez in the summer. I mean, that'd be very nice. Very nice. Some might say greedy, but this is a Premier League. A lot of money. Big show as per usual, gents. Is there a bigger issue with the strikers in general throughout the world? The pool is very small.
The shit, mate. That's just be real with you, yeah. Like they're just awful. If you go back 15 years, compare the strikers to today's strikers, it's chalk and cheese, man. It's unreal.
But then look at Igor Thiago, right? Do you reckon he could do that same thing at Arsenal? Or do you reckon some players are just good at being that, you know what I mean, at a small club and there's no pressure, is there? Because he went 3 games without a goal. If that happened at Arsenal, they'd be like, bro, it'd be well 3. But then he scored now 5 goals in how many odd games now? 2-3 games.
It's difficult to say, man, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because people didn't expect Gyökeres to score 50 goals for Arsenal this year, but we all expected him to have maybe 20, 25 Prem goals, maybe.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, like I got to be getting 20.
Yeah.
I think when you're 20 goals is a lot of goals, you know, guys. Like,
yeah, but 20 goals in the team that have created the amount of chances they've created over the last 3 years for their front men. I don't think that's a lot for if you are a top striker. I don't think that is like a crazy.
But half of them goals, yeah. But half of them goals have to be created by yourself as well. You know, by the way, see them goals. That's what I'm trying to say. So for like we kind of overestimated the ability to score goals. You see, Isak, you see that goal against Newcastle or who was it? Liverpool at the edge of the box, bang. That's not Gyökeres. Gyökeres can't do that.
Yeah, but we're asking for 20 goals, man.
Bro, you mad? But 20 goals is a lot, man.
Yeah, but that's what you should be getting.
What did that geezer super chat say before about Havertz? How many did Havertz get?
Hold on. You're asking for 5 more goals than Jackson in his first season, non-penalty. Non-penalty, he got 15 goals. Tammy Abraham, 15 goals, non-penalty, right? So 5 more goals in a better team should be creating more chances because in open play, set pieces, and he'll even get a couple of the penalties as well, I'm sure. It's not, I'm sorry, 20 goals is 20 goals.
These are just Premier League goals we're asking for, yeah?
Yes. How many goals is it?
Matisse is right, but what I will caveat with, and this ain't me taking attention away, you're right on Gyökeres, but every top club, the striker should be bagging 20 goals. Every top club. Whether we're talking Arsenal here, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, City, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, etc. Every top club, the remit for a striker should be 20 goals. Only a handful of players have managed to change the whole way we look at strikers because of maybe a Firmino who's managed to do a false nine well, or the few other players that have managed to do it well over the years across other leagues too. A striker's job at a big club is bag 20 goals.
Yeah, but can I say something though? The landscape has in recent years changed with the formation and the formation of wide forwards. Yeah. So there's much more. I know we're cussing the striker market, fair, but can we also say in that case, praise the wide forward market in and around the world?
Do you know why?
Improved, like your Lamals, like your what's the Spanish guy? The other one, the brothers.
Williams
brothers. You know, Rafinha at Barcelona last season. Wide forwards, you know what I mean? Luis Diaz. A lot of wide forwards in the world getting more numbers. So there is a formation change.
But when you've got, again, that change, really, there's more than a handful of wingers in the last 20 years that have bagged 20 goals, but it's not more than a couple handfuls. So what has football changed because of a couple handfuls of wingers that have bagged 20 goals in their league and one handful of strikers that have managed to assist those 20-goal wingers? Well, we've changed football now. The strikers should be the 20-goal player. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, what 20-goal wingers are left in football now?
Yeah.
Not many.
I mean, Boomer got 20 last season.
Half of them can't even dribble.
So the
Boomer got 20 goals last season.
Yeah. Wissa got 19. Solanke before he joined us got 17.
Yep.
Or 9. I think 19 actually.
I don't really classify Buemo as an out-and-out winger anyway.
So what would you call him?
Isak has had 3.
You don't rate Salah as a winger as well.
Salah is a winger though.
What the hell is this guy talking about? He's always going to make it about Liverpool. No one spoke about Salah nobody mentioned Salah. Nobody mentioned Salah. This guy just randomly brings up Salah. Who said Salah? Nobody rates Salah as a winger. Salah's always played wide. He's never played up front. He's never played 10. Of course he's a winger.
And Buemo is a winger. Salah. I'm saying it's the same agenda. I'm actually backing SAEED here. It's the same agenda, same narrative. And Buemo is a winger.
I saw Brentford play 2 up front a lot. So that's what I'm saying.
Buemo is a winger.
Okay, he's a winger.
Let me finish off the.
I'll send you the heat maps.
Yeah. Ivan says Arsenal ruined my boy Gyökeres. Liverpool finished my boy Isak, and Spurs have sent my boy Kulu to another dimension. Sweden got playoffs coming up. Ruined my life. And Sam adds, as a Swede, Gyökeres is much better than what we're seeing right now. He's always been levels above Isak for Sweden, but Gyökeres is still not good enough for us. Isak is still much better, but just to give context. Well, different clubs, different circumstances is the context. But right now, it's not looking. Yeah, it's not looking. That's for sure. Let me see. I also think it's a system thing with Arsenal. Haaland would struggle to score 10 plus for us. That's where
get out of here, man. What are you talking about, man?
Relax.
No way. Okay, no pylon, guys. No pylon. He knows he made a mistake, brother.
That was a rage bait. That was a rage bait one. Put
your credit card away, bro.
Yo, LB got rage baited there, man.
Yo.
MDK says the Portuguese league needs to be under investigation. Look at the current sporting strikers G and A. They found him in La Liga 2. I mean, even
what he said is right about that geezer to replace Gyökeres as well. He's bagged as well. That's insane. That's insane.
18 GA and 17, I think. Ben White fan says, great show, gents. He might be the next one in. Great show, gents. I think you guys are writing Gyökeres off too soon. I hope so. He's not been great, but I'm sure it's deeper than just, quote, he's shit. The ops will banter, but at least Arsenal fans should back our man. Listen, I back anyone who puts the ball in the back of the net from now until the end of the season. I've seen too many strikers let us down over the years, man, and now is not the time to let us down. Big up the panel. Question, start, bench, drop, Gakpo, Doku, Semenyo. Start Semenyo, bench.
Yeah, Doku.
Bench. Yeah, I'd probably lean, but Gakpo is one to get you a goal maybe out of nowhere. Yeah. All right. Cool. I think that's all of the Arsenal ones.
Smiling like you rate Gakpo.
Oh, hey, people, I got to bounce. I got to go pick up little man. Matisse, you can sort it out from now. I've done
Let me come in and come out because I'm not in the back end.
All right, cool. I've done the Arsenal super chat anyway, so we can move it on. So Arsenal's done. Liverpool is done. So once Matisse comes back in, he can sort out the rest of the conversation from there. Don't know who.
Probably Man City surely next because they didn't take advantage.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Roll it all up into one. All right, let Matisse know it's Man City. I'll leave my screen on. I'll just log off. Love you, man.
Yeah, what you say, LB?
Big up, bro.
Talk to us.
Yeah, man. Big up. Yeah, we can't score goals, innit? We've just been crashing it on Gyökeres for an hour. We can't score goals, man. You know what I mean? We've scored one open play goal in the last 3 games. And I don't know what's happened to them, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, to be honest with you. Sunderland, we had chances. Savio still on 1 Premier League goal for his Manchester City career. He should have scored 2 in that game.
Wow. In his whole career, he's only scored 1 goal for Man City in the Premier League.
Premier League.
Premier League, yeah.
One Prem goal in 2 years, yeah. So yeah, we blew it there. We had the chances, and if Semenyo's at Manchester City, then we win the game because he would have had the chances that Savio had. Chelsea was different because Chelsea, we didn't actually get into the shooting position. We messed it up before the shooting position. So we got in loads of positions where that one pass goes to the player, and we've got shooting. Like I think Turkey had 2, Foden had 2. And none of the passes were good. So Chelsea was slightly different in the sense that we actually didn't get the shot, but we got into mint positions, as Matisse will probably agree. But we just messed up the final ball. So that was slightly different. And then, against Brighton, more of the same. We had so many chances, man. So many chances. Haaland had
Brighton's chances.
Yeah, Brighton had chances as well. Yeah. Brighton had chances.
Yeah, Brighton had.
Turkish said this is the Man City section, not the Brighton section.
No, it is the Man City section, but you're analysing the Man City Brighton game. So talk about the game in totality.
Okay, they had a few chances.
You're talking about scoring, but you're talking about scoring, but you had a bigger issue defending, mate.
Well, people like to go on about Manchester City's defence, and I find it very amusing because we've got.
No, I don't like to go on about your defence. I'm talking about this specific game.
Yeah. But they scored a goal, right? They had a couple of chances, but Donnarumma saved the shots, which is why we signed him to save the shots.
Bro, Donnarumma's you're saying Donnarumma saved the shots. I literally saw Brighton miss an open goal. That was nothing to do with Donnarumma. The guy
I heard that.
Had an open goal and missed. That has nothing to do with Donnarumma.
I know they did. But we also had chances and missed.
I never said you didn't. But I said talk about the game in totality because you're only talking about.
I keep trying to talk about it in totality,
You're
bro.
struggling to.
They had chances. They had chances that they missed. Man City had chances that they missed. Yeah, but I like to focus on the fact that we missed load of chances. Yeah, because we're meant to have one of the best attacks in the league. We've got one of the world's most potent strikers. We've got Turkey, we've got Foden, we've got Reinders, who got 15 league goals last year, and none of them could find the net. So yeah, they had chances, but teams are going to have chances against you. I don't claim to have the best defense in the league. I don't claim to go into games like maybe Arsenal and lock it off. We're going to give opposition chances. We know that. Everyone on this panel knows that. Everyone in the chat knows that. Yeah, Manchester City are going to give you a chance. Yeah, but the way we play is that Turkey, Foden, Haaland, Reinders, these guys are meant to be scoring goals, and they've not been, and they didn't against Brighton, man. I'm not asked about Brighton having chances. Bro, who we got at the weekend? Exeter tomorrow. They'll probably have a couple of chances. Real talk, man. They'll probably have a couple of chances tomorrow. But I expect my attack to score more goals. So that's where we're at. One open play goal in 3 games. That's your problem. Not the fact that Brighton had a chance. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have chances, bro. Well,
so you're not going to go on this 10-game winning streak then? No, have you given up on that one?
Well, you know, it's we're unbeaten, man, for a while, to be honest.
Everyone's unbeaten, bro.
Everyone's unbeaten, bro.
This unbeaten is actually like so exaggerated. I hate it because now everyone's unbeaten, bro. Like,
everyone's unbeaten, man.
Liverpool.
But LB, you know, like I've been lambasted by Steve and other City fans because of my take on City. But I'm just saying, innit? Do you get what my point was? Now, I never ever said City are done and finished. That was put into my mouth like pause. Like they baited me into saying that. What I meant what I meant was City will never reach those levels that you reached. And obviously, I don't think that's a hot take. You can see yourself.
It's not a hot take to say that we're not going to reach the treble level again or the Centurions level.
What I meant by that was obviously not the treble level, but even the winning 12, 13 games in a row. Like this is why I said Arsenal will pretty much walk this league this season, because Liverpool aren't on that level and nor are City. And City fans were like, don't talk about us like that. I was like, I have to, because I have to comment on what I see. And I've seen my team drop down levels. And I think City fans needed to accept that their team has dropped down levels as well. You're not a patch.
You're trying to say you're a visionary, Grizz. You were right then, maybe.
You're not a patch on that City to put pressure on Mount. Now, Arsenal might fumble the bag a couple of times, but you almost definitely will as well in the next 5-6 as well. So it's back to square one again. And that's all I said. You're always going to be there or thereabouts, because that's the nature of the beast of Man City. The money, the best coach in the world, and a freak of a striker means you will be there or thereabouts. But I don't think the supporting cast and the rest of your team structure. I don't rate your defense, for example. I think Diaz is very much on his way out. In Ake, we know Gvardiol injury prone, but obviously he's your pace merge. He's the one who's got a little bit of pace about him. And Kusanov hasn't set the Premier League alight. So I think there's a lot of surgery to do, just like other major clubs. But obviously you're ahead. Your starting point is way ahead of all the other clubs. So that's where I think you're at right now.
No, I think it's a fair point, man. Like, you know what I mean? The thing is, when you got Haaland up top, you've always got a chance, man. You know what I mean? You've always got a chance because, his movement will get him chances in the game. But you need other players to support him. You know what I mean? Like, Haaland scored 1 goal in the last 3 games. And guess what? We've not won a single game.
Isn't that why you have Semenyo coming in, someone who's just a bit more of a killer? Yeah. Because you look at the goal that he scored against us. Like, I don't see Doku scoring enough of those, even though I do think Doku's actually been good for you this season.
He is, but he still only scored 1 Prem goal, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the options that you have, they're not killers in front of goal. And the only other killer you have in your team, for whatever reason, the only other killer you have in your team outside of Haaland and Foden, that's an out-and-out attacker, he's at AFCON, and even when he's in your team, you still can't find a way to get the best out of him, because when you use Mamouche, you don't use him as
we don't use him. We don't use him. Before AFCON, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games, Premier League games, he played like 55 minutes of football, bro.
Oh, wow.
Which is a madness.
He's apparently might be leaving. Would you sell him, LB?
No, I wouldn't sell him, bro. No, apparently it's come out saying he wants to fight for his position. But we just need more goals from before. Like, obviously, I was speaking about Arsenal not having a single player in the top Premier League goal scorers. Right, we're now going to have, I think, 4 maybe. But like, it's just weird, man. Like, if Haaland don't score, don't know who's scoring, man. This is why I think the Semenyo signing's a good signing. Like, he's not an Elise, a Yamal type, like, techie baller.
It's going to be a good signing, man. Yeah, you know what? It's a good signing. You need someone who's a bit more direct. You need someone who's going to get the ball and play that ball into Haaland. I think sometimes with Foden and Cherky, it's a bit too nice. It's a bit too technical.
Too techy, innit?
Yeah, I feel like right now with Semenyo, he's going to get on the byline, left foot, right foot. It's going to be like, I don't know, it's going to shock a lot of Premier League defense in terms of like a lot of City fans. I know some City fans don't rate him, but I reckon it's a perfect player for City in terms of, with Haaland right now, sometimes he just wants someone just to fizz the ball in and then he gets on the end of it. He doesn't want, like, sometimes I feel like with Haaland, he's waiting around too much and he's thinking, yo, are you not going to pass me the ball? Was with him, Semenyo, get on the ball, get it down the byline, get the ball across. So it's something different, man, to what you've got with Doku and them, and who are more dribbling-esque. He's direct, bang. And maybe that will work for
I think
Haaland.
It's a good signing, bro. And like,
yeah.
Listen, he'll get us goals. He's the 3rd highest goal scorer in the Prem. So we'll see how he gets on. I think it's a smart signing. Pep's been saying we need goals from outside of Haaland, and he's the 3rd highest goal scorer in the Premier League. So you can't really do much better than that. I think he'll come in hungry. You know what I mean? He's at that age as well, 25. I think he is 25, 26, where he's about to enter his prime years. So it's just good, man. But I think we need a centre half as well. I don't know what's going on with the Gay signing. I don't know what's going on there because obviously that guy can walk out on a free transfer in the summer and get big cash, can't he? So, but I think I
heard Glasner say that if the right offer comes in and the player is definitely going to want to go because he's going to want to be involved in a title race and he's going to want to be involved in, I mean, he's going to start for you and that's going to help his World Cup chances. Then it seems like Palace and the manager's already conceded that he's happy to sell. So, or not happy, but willing and open to just selling. So I'm sure you guys can get that deal done if you want it.
And to be honest with you, from a Gray point of view, it's probably better that he joins us now because if he joins us now, he goes straight into the first team. Whereas if he joins us in the summer, he probably starts on the bench because
this is what I don't get. This is literally what I don't get because Turkish was talking about this yesterday, and apparently Arsenal looking to make moves for him at the end of the season. I'm like not even trying to hate on Arsenal or anything, but like he just needs to use his brain. Like you go to Man City or Liverpool, you're near on guaranteed to start. You go to Arsenal and you're not going to be a regular starter ahead of Gabriel and Saliba when they're fit. You're going to be a rotation piece. It doesn't make any sense to me. He goes to Man City now, to your point, LB, he's going to play a bucket load of games. He's going to play so much football.
He's definitely. I don't think he's going Arsenal at all. He's definitely City or Liverpool. And even I have to admit, City move makes all the sense right now. Like I've just talked about the City centre backs in terms of their age profile and the injury situation. Gahey walks into that team, and even with Liverpool, he's an option with Konate. Really, like Konate showed levels again after a bad patch. So from that aspect, I'm worried, very worried. But I've told you, lot, as far as I know, he's going to be a Liverpool player. But
you're worried. Why did you say you're worried like that? I'm worried. I'm worried. But if City throw paper at him, this and the club, I can see that move happening.
Super chat here as well, saying a question to LB. You got St James's Park midweek before Old Trafford, then second leg in between White Hart Lane and Anfield. Will Pep throw the cup?
They're finished, you know. City might be finished, you know.
What are you on about? City are finished, bro. Are you just fucking drew against Burnley and Wolves?
Nah, man. The City, yo, I'm telling you, man. If you lose to Newcastle with the centre backs you've got, man, you might be like low key cooked, you know.
Yeah, but Diaz will be back for the second leg, though.
What? He's out for 6 weeks, bro.
Sorry. Do you think that he might rest? Do you think he might rest though? Do you think he might rest in like rotating the
Newcastle? You can't rest, man. We're in a semi-final of the cup, man. You can't be resting players in a semi-final of the cup. Like, what are we doing here?
He will. 100% he will. 100%.
You can't be resting players, Grizz, in a semi-final of a trophy, man.
This is Pep.
Your players are running on.
Empty.
We got Exeter tomorrow, so rest tomorrow.
Yeah, but after that, you can't play that run of fixtures that he just mentioned with your strongest team every game. I don't think after the Christmas period, it's not
right. So we got Exeter tomorrow. So put the B team out there. Yeah, we got that's a rest. So then they had a week off basically before we go to Newcastle. And by the way, that Newcastle game at their gaff, you don't need to win the game. Just go there and shit out a 0-0. Cool. Then you got United, which I'm not being funny here. But they are a bad team, mate. Yeah, they are.
I don't know, man.
You can't say we're a bad team yet. You've literally drawn the last 3, bro.
So I cannot say that you're a bad team when you've just drawn against Burnley.
Did you win last season at Old Trafford? Did you win the season before that?
Brother, yeah, not being funny here.
You know what I mean? Like, the present day.
What happened in 1993, bro? Or 1990? Well, who cares what happened in years gone by? Man, let's talk about the present day,
It's not the North London derby, bro, where it's one-sided. Like, this is a serious game, bro.
My team can't beat United, who've just drawn against Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. Then, yeah, just end the season, man. Come on.
We're patting off anyway, but yeah, carry on. But I'm just saying, like, it's not as pretty as everyone's making out about.
Listen, at the end of the day, Lewis, if you can draw at home to Brighton, you can draw at United. You can. Because you know United are going to get up for it at Old Trafford. You know they're going to step up their game. You know,
I said drop points. You know, Batista, are you helping Arsenal? What are you doing here?
No, I'm not interested in Arsenal like back and forth. Right, I'm just being honest with Lewis because I don't think he's seeing that you've drawn your last 3 games. You drew against a Chelsea team that were depleted defensively, didn't have a goalkeeper, didn't have his first choice keeper, didn't have the first choice centre backs, didn't have Caicedo, didn't have Cucurella, and you drew at home and you didn't create many opportunities.
But this is Manchester United,
Man United will say the same thing. This is Manchester City. Man United fans are the only fans in this country that don't want you to win the league. Everybody else wants Arsenal to lose this league, apart from Man United. Even Liverpool fans. Man United fans will be up for that game, and so will the
the manager, man.
Bro, that's even better for them because there's no tactics, bro. It's just pure freedom and vibes.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't hear this, man. My team's got to be beating Man United. We just do.
Brother, what you want versus the reality is 2 different things. So we gonna talk anyway, but I'm just letting you know, like, just don't think you come to Old Trafford and thinking like it's gonna be easy. Because boy, you know what I mean? It's but anyway, what was I gonna say? You lot, listen, I'm saying right now, like Man City, even the Forest game away, why is that given, by the way? Forest, are you playing Forest away after that?
No, Arsenal are playing Forest away.
Arsenal played, so these are our fixtures, yeah. So we've got Exeter we can rest, Newcastle away, yeah. We just need to draw because we've got a second leg. United, then we've got Bodo Glint, yeah, if we've not won a game in the Champions League. Then we've got Wolves at home. Yeah, then we've got Galatasaray at home. So there are plenty of opportunities in these next games where we can rotate a few players and rest a few players, bro. So, yeah, we look knackered right now, yeah? But there's plenty of games there. And then it gets sticky, man. I can't lie. Yeah, we got Tottenham away, Newcastle at home, Liverpool away. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's got to get that spot on. He's got to get that period spot on.
And to be honest with you, if we're being honest, yeah, and everyone probably agree with me, if City have got a chance of winning the league, we're going to have to probably go to Anfield and win, which we've done twice in 23 years.
And this is Anfield, by the way. I think
they're not going to be happy,
Don't put me in a difficult predicament. Don't put me in a don't dare be within 6-7 points of Arsenal.
Bro, the size of these games at the end of the season. Chelsea at home to City, just before City go at home to Arsenal. Got back-to-back games in the capital there. Oh, sorry, against London teams. You actually end the season with Aston Villa at home. We all know what happened there as well with Coutinho and Gerrard. This hopefully at least we get a good title race.
Let's not rule out Aston Villa, by the way, as well, man. Let's not rule out Aston Villa.
I will rule out Aston Villa.
I'm ruling them out.
I will rule them out.
I'm not ruling them out.
Same. This gimmick. Let's keep Aston Villa in the title race.
I think you lot are
it's getting boring, bro.
No, I'm being serious.
I thought you lot are disrespecting the second best manager in the league.
Oh,
okay. I see what you're doing.
I see where you're going with it now.
I'm listening to him.
Hey, fair enough.
Reel him in. Come on, reel him in.
You lot not realizing. GRIZZ has watched football longer than all of us combined.
Yes.
To the Oracle. GRIZZ can't.
LB. Hyena, shut up. LB. Who's the second best coach right now in the Premier League?
Based on current form, or just general speaking?
General.
Emery for me.
Like, if you look at CVs, if you look at resumes.
Emery.
Thank you very much, LB. You know, Bulsa. Let's carry on with the show.
There you go, man.
All right. Big baby.
Only hyenas that don't know ball make screeching noises.
Tell him.
What noise did these hyenas make? No, but you know what it is, SAEED. The thing is, right, Aston Villa, you don't want to rule out Aston Villa out of a title race, yet you want to rule out that Arsenal are going to win the league at a canter. It don't make sense to me.
Arsenal
like, you actually think... No, like, you actually think... Okay.
That's it. But we'll see. If you're right, I'll give you your flowers.
Big Baby Steve is a coward, goes hiding when City don't win, as he can't take the ban. I know Jamal Bingo this week because City didn't win.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
To be fair, he does go there every year though. At this time,
yeah, I'll defend Steve. He did.
You got to come.
It was a lab holiday pay. Come on.
Yeah, he goes every year.
He said he was going long time ago. Almarimas. Is this a word, SAEED?
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Trust me. I won't use that, but yeah.
This is crazy.
What are they saying?
They thought, I'm not going to say it again. They thought they were bad. Wait till you meet the Oli Gooners.
What is this super chat, bro? Yo, chill.
No one in
No need to relax.
Finish club. That's a great segue to Man United, I guess.
Yeah. Should have beaten Burnley, man. Should have beat them. I'm not gonna lie. He had one shot on target. We had, I think, 30 shots, a record this season. SESKO should have scored a hat-trick. He had plenty of chances. Probably best SESKO performance I've seen in the United show. That was brilliant, man. I can't lie. Especially the second half. 2 good work goals. First one, good movement and a good pass from Bruno, good movement. The second one was sublime. Ball, he opens his body up, bang. Not an easy finish, Not an easy finish at all. But yeah, man, Burnley the first goal was lucky, deflected. The second one was an absolute banger from Jadon Anthony. You know what I mean? Martinez should get closer, but it's a banger. That was it, really. I thought we played on the front foot. If that Shea Lacey goal went in, bro, my energy would have been different, man. What an absolute strike, man. You know what I mean? This guy's one of the promising stars to come out of this academy, this great academy that we've got. And he's had to buy his time a little bit, but he came in and showed what he could capable of doing, man. But all in all, it is 2 points dropped. I can't really dress it up and be like, oh, but we played well. No. 2 points dropped. And that is poor. When you're looking at, we dropped points against Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. I mean, Leeds are a bit more tougher because they're doing well at the minute. But Burnley and Wolves, you can't be dropping points, man. But when I look at the league table and I look at everyone around us, I'm like, is it a theme for everyone? Is it just Man United, or is it just a theme with everyone in the league? So, but we should be doing better, man. But it was Darren Fletcher, you know what I mean? It was interim. I can't ask for more. And I thought he made some proactive substitutions. He actually went for it. He took off Ugarte, brought on Shea Lacey. You know what I mean? He made, you see how Arsenal made like for like? He didn't make like for like. He took a play off. He brought an attacker on. So you got to give credit for him there, man. And ultimately, it is 2 points drop. But when you look at the league, we're only 3 points behind Liverpool. Or is it 2? You know what I mean? So we're not far off in the top 4 race, man. So not all is doom and gloom. And we got Man City next. So I'm expecting 3 points there. But all in all, I think it's 2 points drop, though. We can't be dropping points to Burnley, man. They're horrible, man. They're horrible.
Very poor.
Yeah.
There's a super chat that came in and says, stop smiling like you won the Champions League again. Your 7th, jerks aside. Big up. Love SAEED. But I don't know, like, what do you just want to interim to the end of the season at this point? You're not trying to
interim to the end of the season. But the thing is, right now, they're still deliberating between Carrick and Ollie. I think what it is with Carrick, I think Carrick wants the number 1 job. He's like, yo, Ollie, you've had your time, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Let me take the reins. You know, you've had a period where you've done your bit, you got sacked. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm thinking Carrick's camp are thinking, yo, and also Ineos are thinking that they're both looking at them as number 1s rather than 1 and 2. So maybe that's where the delay's been, where, Carrick wants to maybe get that number 1. Ollie wants the number 1. But I just think for me, people need to relax with this Ollie hype, bro. You got to remember the league 5 years ago, the players that he had suited his style. I'm not sure the players that he has right now suits him. I think if you look at the way he was playing football, I just think it was limited, bro. Like when we placed a kind of a low block, you didn't really see the Ollie freestyle kind of counter-attacking, you know what I mean, get players in a box, free. I don't really think that you can replicate that now with this squad, personally for me anyway. So I'm not so sure when people are getting a bit excited thinking, yo, bring Ollie back, the vibe's going to be back. I'm a bit kind of hesitant with that. But with Carrick, I think he did well at Middlesbrough. If you look at his record at Middlesbrough, I think he went to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup with you lot, Matisse, didn't he? Remember when you lot played him? And he developed Morgan Rogers. So I'm not going to lie to you, he's got, for me right now, in terms of track record, he's a little bit more stronger than Ollie, who went to Besiktas and got sacked. He hasn't really done any much since. So, yeah, right now, the deliberate, I'd rather wait and then wait until the summer. Tuchel, Nagelsmann, you've got Glasner, Iraola. There's a peripheral of managers available. So I'd rather wait till then because I still believe we could get an interim and get top 4 with that interim. I think it's possible.
Oh, really? I was going to ask you what the expectation is. Yeah.
I think so. Listen, no respect to Leo Rossigna, but he's Lou. Slot, as much as they're champions, they're vulnerable. You know what I mean? And then after that, you're looking at the likes of what? I know Brentford are in 5th right now. Newcastle.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe. But at the same time,
Newcastle... Is it top 5 this year, Saeed, or no?
Well, it is. It should be if you're not doing your job. If you're not doing your job.
Apparently, if Aston Villa win the Europa League, is 6. If Aston Villa win the Europa League and they finish in the top 4, is 6 spots.
No, that can't be possible.
No, it will be, innit? It will be. Because they're already in the Champions League, so if they win the Europa League, they get the automatic.
Matisse, man, that's good news, man.
I mean,
there could be 6 teams in the Champions League next year.
I mean,
yo, Matisse, man, yo.
This doesn't qualify as good news to me anymore, Saeed. I'm done with this.
I'm gonna take anything, bro. I've not been.
I hear it. You finished 15th last year.
I finished 15th, bro.
I'm not. I don't celebrate these things. I'm
Villa,
not.
Please. And you know what? It's not even a mad count to think that Villa can't win the Europa League, which it's very, very viable when you look at it. So
yeah, but if you're saying that they're in a title race, bro, they might have to focus on the title race, isn't it?
Yeah, but Unai Emery's got a big squad there, man. So I think he'll do well, man. He's second best manager in the league, so he can definitely.
Maybe you're now saying they should focus on the Europa League instead of the title.
Bro, listen. End of the day, I hope it doesn't get to that. I hope we don't get to that situation where it's top 6. I believe, and it sounds mad, but if we can get a little bit of a bounce here, and Mbumo back, we're back to our formation. Players are playing in the right position. Bruno's in the 10. SESKO can carry the form. United have got more than enough here. Because you got to remember, I've just looked at the games here. Brentford have won 3 games in a row here, and look at them, they're in the top 5. And look where they were. Listen, if you look at the league table, I think there was a league table comparison where Newcastle were. They were when we beat them. I think that we were 5 points ahead of them in December. This is Boxing Day, guys.
No, why are you talking about 3 wins, man? You ain't done back-to-back in 9 years and shit, man. And you're looking at
we did it. But I'm letting you know. What could be possible if you just win a couple of games. That's it.
Bounce,
that's always been the case. That's always been the case on this part of the table.
No, but I'm just letting.
I hear you, but this top 4, top 5 race, it's always like
nothing new.
Like we say this every season. We say this every season, like we expect these teams to be consistent. They're never consistent. It's always embarrassing.
I hear you.
It's always just like you feel dirty being down here. I'll be honest. You should, as a big club, you shouldn't feel good about being in this mix because it's always
brother. You speak for yourself, bro.
Okay, you're proud to be here. Okay, good.
I'm
Man
not proud.
No, you're proud. Big mention. No, that's what you said.
I'm just letting you know, I've got an objective to do. I need to be back in the Champions League. We need our dignity back. We need our self-respect back. We need everything back, bro. So it's being there and
after dropping points to Wolves, and I'm not saying this like my team are any better, but you drop points to Wolves, Leeds, and Burnley. The fact that you even this is how embarrassing this race is. You shouldn't.
But the champions have just. But
I know.
The champions of England potentially, literally, you needed 2 own goals to beat Burnley. So let's not do this.
No, I'm not saying just this is only about Man United. I'm saying that a results run like that for any of these teams here, you shouldn't even be near this conversation. But you are.
I hear you, but this is the reality. We had a manager who was told us to suffer. You know what I mean? So the reality is like. We have to get to the Champions League because that was my aim at the start of the season. And you all were saying, I'm mad. I said Man United can get top 5. With the caliber players we've got, we can get top 5. That's my aim this season. It's also to win the FA Cup, don't get me wrong. It's to win the cup competitions. But at the same time, just get in the competition, get better players. And, the gap won't be that big. I'm telling you now. You might think we're rubbish this season, but if we start off next season strong, all I'm going to say to you is, you better watch out.
You know get out, man. Are you listening to this?
No, I'm going for super chats. There's
a couple of teams that can say that though. That's the thing.
Is that one of you?
Watch out.
We could say that if we sign 1 or 2 players in January, got a new manager, we could say that the gap isn't big. It's like 5-6 points. But the problem is, if you keep dropping points, eventually.
Wait,
what
would you be saying? Watch out for what?
No, Saeed is talking about this season, isn't he?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about next season.
I think he's talking about next season.
Next season, no.
So are you saying
watch out for what?
Watch out for what?
I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying to move on. I'm saying to you.
No. What are you telling us to watch out for?
Watch out for what?
I'm saying if United end the season strong, get the players that we want to get up for, I don't think it's a mad to think United could do something next season.
What?
Do
Do
what?
I don't know. I don't know.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Put words on it. What does do
There's a
something
lot of
mean?
ifs. There's a lot of ifs.
What does that mean?
Do something mean.
I don't know.
Quantify,
If
do something.
Do
If
what?
the recruitment is right and we get everything that we need and we get the right manager we want, then Man United could do something next season.
What? What? Do what?
No. Can I just say, bro, this isn't an Excel book, right? You keep telling us ifs and
Mine's
ifs, bro. Put clear words on it. You said do something.
I can't.
If,
No, you have to.
What is
can't,
do
I
something?
can't.
Because you said you can get top 4. You said you can get top 4, top 5 now this season. Cool.
Yeah.
And then you're saying if we sign some players this summer and this, that, and the third, that's telling me something bigger than that. So what is it?
If we act correctly, if we sign the right players, if we get the right manager, if we get the right players, we could do something next season. But there's a lot of ifs.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
You're a coward. You're a coward.
Okay, no. Okay. Let me change this.
Coward.
Let me change it.
Yeah.
Let me re-explain the parameters here.
Yeah.
You said you can get top 4 now
Yeah.
without all of those things.
Yeah.
So if you get all of those things, can you go on a title charge?
The title
And I
charge.
didn't say title. I didn't say title.
What?
No.
Then what else could you?
What does
What
it
else
mean?
could you be talking about? What else could you be talking about?
What does do something mean?
What?
It could
Europa
be having
League?
a good season. It
Good
could
season.
be
Europa
we're
League?
more consistent. We're more consistent. We win more games. We play
Which
better.
means-
Oh, it's rubbish.
Which
This
means
is rubbish. This is rubbish.
This is what you
rubbish,
mean.
rubbish.
That's what I'm saying. You lot got too excited.
Rubbish.
I didn't want
Did
to
you hear
say-
what he just said? He just
Joker.
said, if we
He's a
get the right
joker.
manager, no. If we get the right manager, if we get the right players, if we get the
Yeah.
right recruitment, we might be
Yeah.
more consistent. Get the fuck out.
Ah,
Yeah,
You
that is
lot fell
Bottler.
for the trap.
Fraudulent, bro.
No, but you lot fell
Bottler.
for the trap.
Bottler.
No, but you lot fell for the trap. I didn't say
Nah, you're
anything.
Bottler. You're Bottler.
Nah, you're
I-
fraud,
I-
bro.
I-
Now let's move on to
already. I'm
Spurs.
not
man. Let's
saying
move on
anything.
to Spurs.
Let me
I've
go
had
through
enough
super
of
chats.
United
Let me go
chat.
through super chats. United fans need to
Oh,
calm
man.
down 7th, but you drew against all promoted teams and need to look at your fixture list. Can Man United slide down the table very easily? That was Microwave Palmer. Thanks for that. Nagelsmann in 2020 said, I watched nearly every game of Manchester United 10 years ago when I was a younger guy and a player. Thoughts, SAEED? I don't even know if is that a real quote?
Is that Nagelsmann he's saying?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if that's a real quote.
Okay. Yeah, I've not heard that either. SAEED can get as giddy as he wants, but the reality is United is a new manager bounce club ever since Fergie left, saying it again, focus on mid-table.
Maybe that's the one. Maybe that's the if.
SAEED, you keep saying you won't get carried away anymore. Then you say this, says Mohammed.
I haven't said anything though. Have I said anything? Man? I bottled it, so I didn't say anything. These got
No,
baited.
you wanted to say something, then you realized. And you realized
basically wasted 10 minutes of your time.
Yeah, no, you tried to say something, but then you stopped yourself.
Tobes literally did a U-turn from his laptop and said, "You know what he's saying?"
He was about to say something.
mad. I was hearing something.
He was
mad.
about to say.
Because you brought top. He brought.
I
top
thought he was
into it.
talking top 4.
Yeah.
And then,
No, he was.
I was like,
he's
Lights
not.
got
He's
bright.
talking more.
you can't even
Right.
crawl and you're trying to run.
Bro, listen.
Need to relax.
Soon talk.
Big up the panel. This is the best show on YouTube for me, and it only gets better moving forward. Love for the love. Big up to you, brother. Thanks for being a member. 3 months. Appreciate you. Club is a mess, so I'm happy we're free from Amram. More than you can believe. Every rival besides United can see how shit he was. Yeah.
Bro, I'm enjoying every day, man, without him. I can't lie.
Going from chatting shit to City to we should have beat Burnley is not nasty transition.
But that's not bad though. That's not mad though. No, we're I think we've got more chance of beating City than Burnley. It's crazy.
I mean, I actually get where you're coming from though, because you don't have to dominate the ball, and you can. Just play.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your players will probably your players will be back from AFCON then, isn't it?
Well, I don't know, man. That's why I'm hoping Morocco do the job, and who else? I think is it Algeria or someone. But yeah.
All right, cool. Let's 14 Premier League titles. Let them know, SAEED. Let's move on to Chelsea and Tottenham. Tobes?
Can we cover Tottenham first, man?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so we can be quick. we had 16 attempts away from home and an XG of 1.4. So by Thomas Frank standards, that's a good performance. So we lost. We lost the game of football, by the way. We lost the game of football. But yeah, if you spoke to our manager, you'd think that, yeah, we're on the up. So that's all I can say on that matter. We're robbed. We're just robbed, man. We're robbed, honestly. Great goal from Palhinha, and I'm happy for Matthias Tell. That's 3 Premier League goals in 5 starts, by the way, for someone who's complete and utter dog shit, according to certain people on this panel. What do you mean, who?
Who said Palhinha shit on this panel?
No. I said Matthias Tell.
Oh, Matthias Tell, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he wants to leave.
I'm not surprised. We've wasted our time. We've wasted his time. We said in the summer we shouldn't have made that signing. What was the point? But I'm not surprised. But yeah, man, I think Frank needs to go. And the Arsenal holding the cup and stuff like that. Like, you know what it is? It's like, I actually get why fans are angry at that, because it's like, this guy has been serving us dross all season, and then in recent weeks has been coming out getting at the fans, and then you think you're already on our hit list, and then you go and drink from a cup of our nearest rivals. Yes, it sounds very petty and small time, but it's like everything about this manager is small time. Literally everything about this manager is small time. It screams, I can't manage a club bigger than Brentford. He's managing us like Brentford, honestly. That's why he's so calm and relaxed about the way we were playing and the results, because they're not too dissimilar to what he was getting at Brentford. But I will say this, I don't actually think we deserve to lose that game against Bournemouth. I felt we were good value for a point personally. And I think in the second half especially, we played better than Bournemouth. But when you give up the goals we gave up in the first half and you don't wrestle control the game for large spells, that can always happen in the Prem.
Yeah, poor, man, poor. Listen, it was one of them ones where it was a dagger. I can't lie. The Semenyo strike should have closed him down. But yeah, Thomas Frank, I don't know how long he lasts. I think tomorrow, if you lose to Aston Villa in the FA Cup, he might be done out here, man. I can't lie.
I think he should go already, mate. I don't understand why there's so many clubs that keep managers for so long when they're failing. Look at the West Ham geezer. Like, why is he still there? I think Frank's come in. I'm not being funny, right? But for me, Frank had one of the easiest jobs in the league this season. Spurs finished 17th last year. Basically, it was like, bro, if you get these like even like top 9, that's a good improvement on 17th. The guy's like 15th in the league. It's like, come on, man. Like, this is poor. Like, yeah, from the very first minute the guy got the job and he said, I promise you we're gonna lose some games, I thought this is gonna go south real quick, man. Like, just doesn't like Tob said, he's not got the charisma and the personality to manage a top team. Do
you not sympathise that he's not got Kulusevski and Madison, and he's dealing with a lot of players in there?
I would do it to his 10th, Matisse.
Yeah,
the 15th, bro.
Simmons debut season, Kudus debut season, Tell debut season. He's dealing with a lot, and no Solanke as well. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, you should, and it's not. And this is it. It's not all on Thomas Frank, because players who are meant to be some of the best players in our team that have been available, they've not performed. So like Kolo Muani is a good example. You've seen him multiple times. I think he's a good player, but he's been rubbish for Tottenham. He's been utter garbage for Tottenham. Romero is our best defender. He's been poor for Tottenham this season. Pedro Porro, he's been poor for Tottenham this season again, but that's because of injury, and injury to destiny, and he has to play every game. Like Palhinha, who was meant to come into our team and give us certain quality. He scored big goals this season, but he's not been good, right? And now Kudus, who's actually been the best of all of our signings, he's injured until April. So yes, it's not all down to Frank. There are players in our team who are good enough that haven't performed well. There are players in our team who are not good enough that are stinking, like Bentancur, like Richarlison and a few others. Matthias Tell and Odebear, like, they're young, inexperienced players. They're not good enough to be performing for Tottenham. So there's multiple factors that have worked against Thomas Frank. But in the end of the day, the group he's been given is good enough to have amassed more points than we've amassed this season. And it's good enough to have put in better performances than we've put in the season. Some of the performances, like, you know, like when you listen to music and the music is genuinely, is it like inaudible? Like it hurts to listen to the music. Like it actually hurts to watch us play under this manager sometimes. That Brentford game was a waste of my time. And there's been about 10 examples of that Brentford game this season where like I'm literally sat there thinking, what on earth am I watching here? There's nothing, bro. Nothing. Passive, no chances, no possession, no triangles, no attacking patterns, nothing, bro. We don't even defend well. This is a defensive we don't even defend well, guys. Every single time you see our midfield, there's acres of space for people to just come take as many shots as you want. We don't even defend well. So what do we do? And we talk about the injuries. Kudus is comparable to Kulusevski in quality, if not better. Muani, as poor as he's been, is comparable in terms of quality to Solanke. He had a new starter in Palhinha that the previous manager didn't have. He had Javi Simmons, who's been awful this season for the most part, that the previous manager didn't have. So yes, we're missing Maddison. Yes, we're missing Solanke and Kulusevski. I hear that. Yes, you didn't get a replacement for Son, but you still have enough to have put in better than you've put in. That's the problem. That is the problem. We can't even give him the grace that, oh yeah, the players are injured. That's why we're so crap. No, because there are worse teams in this league that have played better than us. I've seen Leeds play better football than us over the last month and a half.
Facts.
You're going to tell me our squad's worse than Leeds, even with the injuries? Really?
No, I'm not gonna do
Sack
that.
him.
I watched us against Brentford. Brentford are, and I don't even know how they're fifth. They are not a good side. I'm sorry. They're not a good side. But, bro,
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
how is Keith Andrews getting more out of Brentford with no Vissa and Mbumo?
You know, they wanted him sacked,
No,
you know,
God.
Keith Andrews. They wanted him sacked, by the way.
Yeah, because the football's turgid, bro.
I know.
They stink. And
He's
they're
getting
fifth.
results though. Brentford
That's
for what
what
they
I'm
are.
saying.
They
He's
get
getting
results.
results. Why is Frank not getting results?
Yeah.
Fair. You're saying if the football's going to be dire, at least get results. You get Nino.
Yes.
At least
Yes.
get results.
That's
Fair.
always been the case, though, hasn't it? You know what I mean? Like that's why when you go through some of the managers, like people spoke about Mourinho or the guy at Atletico back in the day when he used to win. Like if you win stuff, you can deal with watching shit football. Like we can all. If our clubs are winning trophies, but you play dead football, and what? Arsenal don't play the prettiest football in the world. If they win the Premier League, no Arsenal fans going to moan about the style of football, are they?
No, because at that point you start to see the beauty in how ugly you can make a win. You know what I mean, or how resilient you can be defensively. So you see the beauty in the defensive side of football if you're winning games for sure. All right, Super Chat says this guy Tobes drops dumbbells on his head when doing chest. New manager and 1 or 2 players. Are you mental? We need 10 players. Managers aren't magicians.
Did I say we don't need players? I literally just gone through saying the team's not good enough. The players haven't performed.
Tobes, by any chance did you run into Thomas Frank at the Armory when you were buying Turkish's Secret Santa gift? That's funny. This cup thing is crazy to me. I can't lie. It's a complete accident, but it's so Tottenham. Can we agree that comments made by pundits, former players who spent their careers ending the careers of fellow professionals be taken with more skepticism? Are you in regards to the Martinelli Bradley thing? I'm guessing you
I think talk about in general. I think it's the pundits now and not.
Pundits are there for entertainment, man. You know what I mean? There's very few pundits that you actually listen to and think, yeah, like I want to listen to this guy speak, mate.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna quickly do Chelsea talk. I'll finish up the rest of the super chats and we'll get the predictions table as well. Because that's updated. But yeah, in terms
Before
of Chelsea,
you start, Matisse, sorry, I think I'm gonna need to drop in two minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I know you got work. Yeah, Chelsea losing at Craven Cottage 2-1 against Fulham. Another red card. Cucurella again. I mean, not again from him specifically, but just in terms of the whole team, his ill discipline is it's not even funny. I'll be honest. It's actually embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing, bro. And it's not even just the youngsters. It's the experienced ones. Cucurella is 27 years old. He's experienced. He's one of our top performers, but he's lost his head there because there's no need for you to be holding his arm and dragging him back. It's obviously going to get checked on the VAR. Saw it from even Michael Keane, dragging dreadlocks and, I don't know what these players, they must think it's the early 2000s. There's no VAR where you could just do whatever you want and you're going to get away with it. But that's not the case. In a bit, Tobes, big up. That's just not the case. You're going to get caught. So, yeah, it's not very clever. And that puts us on the back foot. And both the goals we were conceding in the box, again, just kamikaze defensively. The header, we haven't been good at defending crosses a lot this season. Great header from Jimenez, but again, we're just susceptible to that. We conceded both the goals against Newcastle like that, countless other goals like that from wide areas. Our goal was the only way we were going to score off corners, hitting the bar, hitting the post. That's our best chances of the game. Open play was still not clicking. Palmer, obviously, it's caretaker in charge, so I guess you can't even fully judge it until Rossinha gets in the dugout. But Cole Palmer on the right, null and void, and Neto, another stinker again. And I don't know how he's seeing 90 minutes. I don't know where the substitutions were for Esteval to come on. I don't even rate Garnacho, but at this point, you could justify bringing him on for Neto the way he's been playing. And once again, Reece James is one of the few players that always seems to come out the game looking good, regardless of the result. But I don't know, man. We're 8th. I can't believe we're 8th. It's what we are right now. Is we're just 3 points in the last 15. That's where that will take you. So we're not going to do nothing in January. So we just have to just see what our new manager's got in store for us. But it's not good times. But big up to the away supporters, because they were cheering Blueco out, or they were cheering about Clear Lake. And there's a protest on the 17th, which is great. 1 p.m. before Brentford for the Chelsea fans in the chat. I'll be at that, and that was the best part of the game. The fact that they were chanting, the fact that they were bringing signs to the game, because you can't do it at Stamford Bridge, and they take the sign off you. And the owners and they were there in the stands. They were there to hear it all, and they saw the performance. So that's what that's their attack they put together. Even though Delap scored, he missed a 1v1. He should have slotted away. Neto was diabolical. And João Pedro comes on, and you know, it's just, this is what they've put up there. So this is what they put out. So yeah, it's mad.
Terrible players. That's why, bro. You bought average players. Yeah, if you buy a good player, if you're trying to win the league and you buy a good player, there's no difference between buying a bad player. Real talk. But you don't win the league with good players, man.
No.
You know, and it's like when I've been talking about this in the summer, Chelsea fans forgot about this. Why are you signing Gittins? LB is a good player. Why buying? He's a good player. Why buy this guy? Good. Well, guess what you get with good? Fuck all, mate. Real talk. You don't win the league with good players, man. You got to buy top players. Yeah, and Chelsea this summer, yeah, should have gone out there and bought legit players, yeah, and they would have been in a title race, yeah, but they didn't. They went out and bought good players, man, average players, yeah, and that's why you're getting average results, yeah. And it's like, I actually think Maresca had done a great job last year. I think he'd done a great job last year, man. And he obviously went to the board and said, give me some players in the summer. Because if you actually, Matisse will probably back this up, yeah. But if you actually listen to some of the stuff that Maresca's saying in the summer and early on in the season, I feel like he started to see signs that the relationship was strained already. Because the guy was clearly not happy with the window. And no surprise, man. You don't want to be happy with that window. The guy, he probably went to the board and said, give me some top players, man, and I'll do something this year. Yeah. Like, compete for the league, not like SAEED do something and not say it. He probably said, I can compete for the league, we'll talk. And they didn't, man. And it's just like, fucking these owners, man. Like, like fair play to the fan, they've got to get them out.
My worry is for Liam is that Maresca did a good job considering the circumstances he's in. What if Liam comes in now and does a bad job in the circumstances he's in? That's the worry now, because he's going to be the fall guy. He's going to be the one that is basically going to take the bullets
There's
for
no
the
worry. There's no
worry.
There's no worry.
Yeah, I don't think there's a. Do you know what?
What if he's the Amarin of for Chelsea?
Well, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking about that like now, because, like I said, I think the manager needs to. The manager is not the manager; he's the head coach. So the head coach needs to be relegated in terms of power and in terms of even responsibility for the wider problem, right? To the player level. And the directors and the ownership is really what a lot of people are looking at, and rightly so. You can't keep chopping and changing between inexperienced, young, developing managers. Then when you don't get consistency and you get confusion or you get wild kind of crazy decisions being made, because they're still learning, they're not elite world-class managers, so you can't hold them to that pedestal. And you match that up with recruitment that isn't elite level and has got plenty of mistakes in it and constant upheaval and constant change. I think the only person or the only people you should be looking at is people upstairs, because they're the constant, they're the consistent theme. So I don't really. So I'm not saying I don't really give a shit about the manager situation, but at the end of the day, it's not really relevant anymore. Do you know what I mean? He's just come in. He's going to do his best as a head coach always has to do. But he's Liam Rossini. He's not Pep. You know what I mean? So it's like, cool.
It's one of them ones where it's like you're not going to be going sick at him saying that, what's he doing? What's he like?
Yeah.
Everybody probably expects on this panel, and I imagine 95% of people in the chat that this guy won't be in the job this time next year. Right? That's what I'm expecting. But if he's doing a bad job, like it's not like you're cussing on Rossini because like he shouldn't be in the job in the first place. So all the sort of like fan anger has to go to the board and the owners if and as I expect, when this goes south. The guy should not be in the job. I was low-key kind of feel sorry for him because you almost feel like you know what's about to happen, innit?
I know.
I mean, he had no choice but to take that job because he was already at another club under Blue Co model. So what are you going to do?
But you know what I liked about his press conference though? He basically said that this is Chelsea Football Club. It's about winning trophies. It's about, he understands it though. He understands like what's expected. It's another job doing it. You know what I mean? But he understands this ain't no mess about club. They're about winning trophies. They're about, being ruthless. So he knows what's going down. Like,
do you know what though? He spoke brilliantly. So I'm not taking that away from him. He's a great talker. He's a great speaker. But everybody sounds like this when they come in. That's the easiest press conference to do in your entire in your entire managerial career at big clubs. Your easiest press conference is your first.
Your first, yeah.
If you can't get your first press conference right, you are finished. I don't ever expect a manager to come into these clubs and fail their first press conference. It's easy. Reference some former players, reference trophy winning, reference mentality, reference commitment, reference good football, and reference winning mentality. It's not fucking hard. Me and you could go do a press conference right now for Man United and Chelsea. Bro, SAEED, if you was the next Man United manager, you would smash that press conference because you know exactly what needs to be said. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like, I want to see you with results. I want to see you with the team selections, the tactics. And like I said, I'm only taking a little bit out of that because I'm looking at the bigger thing. But it's like, it's much easier to speak prior to the result. How are you after 2 defeats on the trot and the Chelsea fans are going off? How are you in that press conference? You know what I'm saying? So Pochettino did a great press conference. Maresca did a great, everyone can do great press conferences. So I'm not really too bothered about that. It's great for the people who care. But for me, I've seen this enough. Like I'm not interested in all that. I'm interested in the bigger thing right now, which is we need to win trophies this season and we need to get Champions League football. But like I said, that's mandatory, really. We need trophies. So let's see what we do. Semi-finals, Arsenal.
What's the time you won a game, by the way, Chelsea? Probably
Everton at home, 2-0. In the league, yeah.
1 out of 9 I'm hearing or something like that. It's mad.
Yeah, something like that in all comps, maybe. I'm not even looking at the other comps. I'm just looking at the league. It's 3 points out of the last 15. It's mad. That's all I'm looking at. It's mad. That's why we're 8th, bro.
I think ours is 3 wins the last 12, I think.
Yeah, this is why we're 8th, bro.
Shit.
This is why we're 8th, you know? Because
this league is finished, bro.
Heard Gary O'Neill was lined up for Strasbourg, new Chelsea head coach in 12-18 months. The funny thing is, it's a joke, but it's really not. Because why would they not go and hire someone within their own model? It's easier. The negotiation is much simpler. Yeah. There's no, the compensation you negotiate with yourself, the money stays in the same pot. TOBS isn't here anymore, but he said if Thomas Frank doesn't win 3 of the next 5, then sack him. But I assure you, he'll turn it around soon. Sit back and enjoy the rest of the season. Very confident. Liam's demeanour and confident arrogance is all I wanted to see in a Chelsea manager, but we know how the story will go with him. Praying to see football gods for trophies under him. I would love nothing more than for Liam Rossini to win every single trophy under the sun. I think no football fan ever has to say that. Like that's just mandatory. I even wanted Rafa Benitez to do well, and we all hated Rafa. Do you know what I mean? So he's from South London. You know, he seems to be a great communicator, and I'm sure he's got potential, but so did all these other players we signed in the summer to replace Madueke Jackson in the forward line. They got all potential as well, but they're not contributing enough. That's the problem. Thanks, Grizz, for Arsenal. I think the issue is mentality and belief that we can do it because we have done it. If it was Liverpool, it would be hands up. I think he's talking about in terms of City's belief to win the league.
Yeah.
Arsenal have never done it. Striker market isn't dead. There's just no title winners like what Haaland was for City, Krupi, and then he's got loads of other names as well. Endrick's there as well.
It's definitely dead, bro. Like, compare it to what it was 15 years ago when Cavani was probably not even in the top 10 strikers in world football. And compared to if you Cavani regen now, where would he be in top 10 strikers?
There was Cavani, Higuain. Argentina had more strikers than we have now.
4 or 5.
Bro, Manchester City walked to Atletico Madrid and just got Aguero on a free run because no one else needed him because everybody else already had elite strikers.
Because everyone else had strikers, bro. The striker market certainly is not what it was, but I still think big clubs are still being a bit stupid with it. To be honest, Guirassi's there. What else have we got? Big up the panel. Question to the panel. Start, bench, drop. Cody Gakpo, Doku, Semenyo.
We
did that one already. Okay, cool. So I've done all these ones. Okay, cool. So I don't need to do any more of these. If you're not going to get 20 league goals, then you at least get important goals in a 1-0, 2-1 wins. Doing neither makes you redundant. I agree. Absolutely. And it's the same thing as stat padding after a 4-5, against Norwich or Ipswich. Got to take everything into context, don't we? All right, cool. Let's get the game week 21 table up on screen. Turkish leads with 11 correct scores, 72 points. SAEED, second, 11 correct scores, 68 points. Steve, third, 7 correct scores, 62 points. I'm fourth with 7 correct scores, 57 points. GRIZZ, 5 correct scores, 54 points. And TOBS at the bottom with 44 points from 9 correct scores. Context for what and how all this happened was Turkish and Steve got a correct score with the Fulham 2-1 win, so 5 points in total. Me, SAEED, and GRIZZ just 1 point, and TOBS got 0.
Yeah, you know what's helping Turkish? He's predicted every draw for City, and he's predicted 3 draws in a row.
Yeah.
So, and I've obviously thought that Man City would win, flipping 3 in a row. But
yeah, we don't want explanation. We don't want explanation. Yeah.
I'm just letting you know in it, just because me and Turkish are going to the title race. But yeah,
no, he's not here. We don't care.
Yeah. TOBS, I'm not gonna lie, TOBS is looking pretty screwed, man. Like, this guy got 0 correct scores and he's got 10 points. This brother's Wolves.
Yeah, no.
And GRIZZ, brother, when are you gonna use your chips, bro, to really finish this guy? Because I've used all mine. Like, come on.
That's encouraging him.
Man, come on, GRIZZ, man. Because no one wants to see you do another forfeit, man. I even want you to go ahead of me.
But don't mess with my tactics, man, and my tic-tacs, man. Don't worry, I've got it all sus.
Hey, Matisse like, don't make me go second bottom and that. It's crazy.
I got tactics this season.
Yeah, but bro, them tactics have led you to be how many points off the top? Look.
But I'm 3 points behind you. Can you just shut your mouth and concentrate?
Yeah, but I've got 7 correct scores. You got 5, bro. I've been deducted points for the whole.
It's all about points, brother. All about points, not how you get them. All about points. 2 chips and 3 points behind. Think about it. Think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Last few super chats before we wrap. Arteta had an issue to deal with. Liverpool playing with false 9, same as PSG Champions League game. Because of that, they kept playing, kept the ball well, and had extra man in the midfield. GRIZZ, you're still not moved, are you, in terms of City? Like you think it's done. So yeah, there you are, people. So he's confined to it. Unc, you must not bottle this. I need to see TOBS doing up that forfeit this season as a minimum. Exactly. We want just fresh faces, man. Fresh faces, people. And the last one here says, Broke Boy says, I was Maresca in, wanted him to be, oh my God, Ferguson or Pep. But I can't lie. I heard Liam from Sierra Leone, so you know that's my guy. All right, let's not do this. Let's not do this Pep Ferguson thing at Chelsea, please, because let's just win a title. Let's just challenge for one. You know what I mean? Before we start bringing up names like that, we ain't even had a title challenge under these owners, let alone a dynasty. So yeah, let's again, we're not even walking, we're not crawling. Let's just stand. Let's even just stand on 2 feet. All right, cool. We're wrapping there. I think potentially there is obviously Loose Cannons is up from Turkish. SAEED, what content are you doing later on today, brother?
I'm just doing the Morocco-Cameroon game.
Okay.
So hopefully Mbumo's back home. But yeah,
there you are.
You got everyone, man. Like the video.
Yeah. So watch along from SAEED later on. Turkish Loose Cannons, he's got a special guest on there, I believe, as well. LB, any content
Red
today?
Fellas is coming back. Red Fellas is coming back. Liverpool
On your channel.
people,
On your channel.
yeah,
Wow, it's about time.
Okay,
subscribe to
okay,
GRIZZ TV.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Subscribe in action. We are
Okay.
action.
Okay.
Action.
Okay. I was gonna say
this Sunday.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. LB, what you got coming up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do City show later on my channel, and then I might do the AFCON as well at 8. That's how I might do that as well, man. It's quarterfinals now, isn't it? Is it quarterfinals?
Yeah, quarterfinals, man.
Quarterfinals, man. So yeah, it should be a good one. That Cameroon Morocco, isn't it? So yeah, looking forward to that one. And then I think Algeria on tomorrow after the City game. So yeah, I'll probably do that as well for Mahrez. You know what I mean? See if you can get that second AFCON.
Okay, yeah. And guys, from me, we're dropping a pod.
Oi, come on.
Fifth episode's dropping.
Let's go.
5th episode is dropping with rants right now. So check that out as well. You know what I'm saying? We're dropping that. That's a good 2-hour episode there. So you should enjoy that. Very good conversation, very deep conversation there about him and his life and what he's planning. So yeah, man, enjoy that, people. And until when are we seeing you guys next? Next week, Monday, I guess, for the FA Cup, all the FA Cup games. So yeah, until then, big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace.
Get kicked out of the FA.